What is going on, everyone? Welcome in to Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And tonight, I'll be doing play-by-play of Game 3 of the Western Conference Semifinals as Golden State is up in the series 2-0 in that one. It will be the Golden State Warriors taking on the Houston Rockets in this one. So tip-off will be around probably like 8 or 9 minutes from now. It's currently 8:25 p.m. Eastern Time where I am streaming. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe as well. So, going to look at some of the pregame stuff for you guys before we get into this game right now. For the Golden State Warriors, this player has been on a tear. It's been Kevin Durant. I'll get to him in a second as we get some of my guys here back in the chat. What is up, Ryan? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back. Same as Alex. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I was looking at the box score a few minutes ago. This is crazy. So both of my Boston fans here in the chat and the Red Sox on an absolute tear in a top of the third inning they went on. So I'm going to update you guys here. We got the Red Sox playing right now and the Bruins. Bruins just scored, Alex. So the Boston Bruins have the 1-0 lead against Columbus with 17:10 left to go in the second period. So the Boston Bruins just scored. And how about this? The Red Sox scored 9 runs in the top of the third inning. They scored 9 runs in the top of the third inning, not with no outs, not with 1 out, but they scored those 9 runs with 2 outs. That is crazy. I'll give you the rundown on how that happened. Mookie Betts with 2 outs, double to left. He sent in Andrew Benintendi and Christian Vasquez, so both of them scored, making it 2-1 Boston over the Chicago White Sox. Then JD doubled to left center, scoring Mookie Betts. Xander Bogaerts then hit a 2-run shot for a home run, sending the score 5-1. After that, Michael Chavis followed it up with a single-shot homer, making it 6-1. Steve Pearce single to left, and then Rafael Devers scored and hit Steve Pearce the second after that. Eduardo Nunez right after that one homered to left center, sending home 2 more runs, and that's how we have 9-1 on the board. Red Sox crazy right now out in front in that one. And the Bruins looking good as well. But as for this game, we'll be starting with a tip-off here. Probably like 8-9 minutes or so from now. It's Golden State going up against the Houston Rockets. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Looking at this guy's been really hot throughout the entire postseason here. That is KD, Kevin Durant, playing lights out in this entire postseason. Let's go over those totals for you guys. Kevin Durant scored 23 points against the Clippers in Game 1. In Game 2, he scored 21 points, but this is when he went on a tear. Games 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the series against the Clippers. This is what he scored. In Game 3, KD scored 38 points. He scored 33 points in Game 4. In Game 5, he followed it up with 45 points. And in Game 6 against the Clippers, he scored 50 points. That is crazy. In this series against Houston, KD keeps it rolling, scoring 35 points in Game 1 last Sunday against Houston, and he scored 29 points in Game 2. He's been absolutely insane right now. KD is averaging 34.3 points per game so far this postseason. So KD has been absolutely insane. We're going to look to those Golden State Warriors numbers right here. As behind KD, it's Steph Curry, who's averaging 23.3 points per game so far in the postseason. Klay Thompson in third right now in the postseason for points scored per game. But it's this guy that the numbers have been standing out. Draymond Green averaging 12.6 points per game right now. As Draymond Green isn't really your big-time scorer for Golden State. He averaged on the season only 7.4 points per game. He's almost doubling that with 12.6 points per game right now. As Draymond Green's had some big numbers, scoring 14 points in Game 1. And in Game 2, he scored 15 points against the Rockets. So 14 and 15 points, as Draymond Green was the leading scorer for Golden State in the first quarter of Game 1 against the Rockets. And his offensive production, even though he doesn't score a bunch, he's been helping out the Warriors in that aspect as well. As far as Golden State goes, Steph Curry looking like he's going to be fine to play today. He had that dislocated finger in Game 2 against Houston. Steph Curry scored 20 points in the last one. So Ryan in here with the chat is absolutely Alex. The Red Sox are going off tonight. They have the 9-1 lead against the White Sox, off 10 hits as well. It's Ryan here saying JD walked to begin the 4th inning as the Red Sox looked to tack on much more. Looks like the Sox are back, guys. This is great. Right now they have a 15-18 record, but hopefully they can finish this whole trip on the road going 20-18. That would be awesome if they can finish off the series here with the White Sox, and then they can beat Baltimore in the next series after this one. They got two of the weaker teams at the bottom of the American League too, so that helps out the Red Sox right now. But yeah, we should be going ready to action here hopefully soon. How about the Houston Rockets here, guys? As they're down 0-2 in the series right now. James Harden has been trying to get those foul calls as he shoots the three ball from the outside, but he's basically just been forcing three-point shots up. Not necessarily to hit the three-point shots, but just to make contact is what Harden wants. And he got some of those no-call whistles, which he missed the shot on because he was trying to draw so much contact that the refs didn't call it a couple times in game 1 in the series. And the Rockets were furious about that. And Harden didn't land at the free throw line as much as he wanted to. Yeah, the White Sox pitching right now, as Ryan just said, Bogarts walked. Man, so the White Sox pitching right now, just yikes. Big yikes to the White Sox today with their pitching. But yeah, James Harden needs to be a whole lot better in this postseason and hit some open shots, not contested shots. Golden State's done a really good job contesting James Harden shots. Looking right now as we have updates here, Red Sox, White Sox playing 9-1, Red Sox with a lead in the top of the 4th, no outs, and just not a good day for the starting pitcher, Manny Banuelos, if that's how I'm pronouncing it for the White Sox, as Manny Banuelos pitched 2 2/3 innings, giving up 10 hits for the White Sox on 9 earned runs, and 3 of those were home runs that he allowed. Not a good day, and it looks like a new starting pitcher is in, and he's gave up 3 walks. He's walked 3 batters. That is Carson Fulmer for the White Sox, who's pitched a third of an inning, and he has walked 3 batters. That is just insane. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the pitch count right here. He's thrown 17 pitches. 4 of those pitches have been strikes. Yikes. Yikes. White Sox have given up 3 home runs so far to the Red Sox. But getting ready for tip-off here momentarily. Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. James Harden, of course, tried to go up for the rebound in Game 2, and that's where he got a handful of Draymond Green on the rebound. Draymond Green hit James Harden's eye on the play, and James Harden's vision, it looks like it's fully clear for Game 3 tonight, as he got that handful to the face as he tried to go up for that rebound. Harden could barely see in the moments after that play. And in the post game, he was basically looking down the whole time. And Harden before, I know, because they were saying that he was trying to rebound from the eye injury. It looks like ABC just showed it. And I know the media was reporting, like articles were reporting that Harden should be back to normal, but ABC just showed the picture and half his eye is red. So that's not a good sign for Houston right now. So James Harden, half of his eye is red, where he tried to go up for that rebound, and Draymond Green just hit him right in the eye there. But yeah, KD has gone off so far in the postseason. It's just been crazy what KD has been doing in this session right now, averaging 32 points in the first 2 games of the series, 35 points in Game 1, 29 points in Game 2. It's going to be tough for Houston to go up against a player like KD in a stacked Golden State team for this game. Wow, so Red Sox are winning 10-1, so Ryan just updated me with a score. Michael Chavis on a tear right now. I'm so glad they brought up that guy. Michael Chavis, brought up 2 weeks ago from Pawtucket. He's delivering in huge ways for this Red Sox lineup. Let's see here. Chavis with 3 at-bats. He has 2 hits and 2 RBIs. One of them was a single shot for a home run, and then the other one looks like he singled to make the score 10-1. These are the homers, though, for the Red Sox so far. Eduardo Nunez hit one in the 3rd inning. Same as Xander Bogaerts and Michael Chavis. Xander Bogaerts hit his 5th home run of the season. Michael Chavis as well with 5 home runs. So Alex here saying, this is Alex's sister now. Sarah, can you give me a shout out? What is up, Sarah? Hey, thanks so much for joining me here. So Alex's sister, Sarah, here in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me. And currently we're on a commercial break. We should be tipping this one off here momentarily. Rockets going up against Warriors. So James Harden's the leading scorer by far for this Houston team. He's averaging 29 points per game right now for the Houston Rockets. As far as James Harden's been the leading scorer for Houston, he's been the leading scorer for the past 19 games for the Rockets here. The last game that James Harden wasn't the leading scorer for the Rockets was back on March 17th against the Minnesota Timberwolves, where Chris Paul scored 25 points in that game. James Harden had 20, as James Harden has been the leading scorer in 80 out of the 89 games that the Houston Rockets have played throughout this entire season and now into the postseason. And James Harden also scored a career-high 61 points twice this season as well. That's a huge number. But as far as the playoffs go, James Harden hasn't looked himself. In the regular season, he was a great regular season player, led all scorers with points scored per game this season. He averaged 36.1 points per game throughout the regular season, but the postseason, those numbers have dropped to only 29 points per game. Kevin Durant, so much better, averaging 34.3 points per game so far in the postseason by KD. It's been spectacular what KD has done so far in the postseason. Updating you guys on other scores going on right now. Let's see. Stanley Cup playoffs. Boston Bruins have the 1-0 lead against the Columbus Blue Jackets with 10:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. We got Albertito 97 here in the chat. What's up, man? Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be getting to the play-by-play here. When we do tip off, probably less than 5 minutes from now, it'll be Rockets against Warriors. Thanks so much, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. So, yeah, got a great amount of sports tonight. Looking at all these series so far in the NBA Finals, inside the NBA playoffs right now. It's the NBA playoff semifinals right now. Golden State with a 2-0 lead against Houston at the moment. The series does go back to Houston, though, for tonight. As far as last night, crazy game. I didn't stay up to watch that one because I'm on the East Coast over here, but it was a West Coast matchup between the Portland Trail Blazers and the Denver Nuggets, and crazy game out there. Portland won the game, so Portland leads the series right now 2-1 over Denver, as that game went into 4 overtimes last night. Crazy. And that one didn't start until past 10:30 at night if you live on the East Coast. CJ McCollum of Portland scored 41 points in that one. Nikola Jokic had 33 points, 18 rebounds, and 14 assists for Denver, but it wasn't enough in that game as the Trailblazers won the battle of attrition 140-137 last night. As far as the early game yesterday in the playoffs, the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Boston Celtics 123-116, but the Bucks basically ran away with that one in the 3rd quarter, outscoring Boston 40-31, and that game got awfully close towards the end, closer than it should have been. So Alex here saying, me and my sister are doing a challenge. First person to fall asleep loses, and Red Sox are winning 11-1. Bruins are winning 1-0. Yes, great day right now for Boston sports. 11-1 is the score for the Red Sox, and it's in the top of the 4th inning. That is just crazy. 9 of those runs were with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. That is just insane what the Red Sox have been doing. 3 home runs so far by Boston against the Chicago White Sox in that game, and it's at Chicago. And the Boston Bruins winning as well right now against the Blue Jackets. That series is currently tied up at 2. This is Game 5 of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs 2nd rounds. So I'll update you guys with the scores of that one, of those games going on, and other games throughout the course of the night. If you guys would like me to report other scores with your teams here in the chat, let me know. Let me know who you're rooting for tonight. Houston Rockets or Golden State Warriors. Golden State with a 2-0 series lead so far in this one, but the series shifting back to Houston tonight for a pivotal Game 3 in the moment, as we should be getting underway to tip off here momentarily. Any minute from now, Game 3 on ABC. The first two games were losses by Houston. Can they respond tonight? That's what we'll see. Game 1, Houston lost 104-100. Close game. But at the very end, top of the key three was a miss by James Harden with 9 seconds left to go in that game 1. Chris Paul got the rebound. Chris Paul dribbled out, though. He passed the ball over to his teammate. He thought he got fouled. He thought that Harden on the shot got fouled. Chris Paul then had contact with an official, and then he got tossed from the game with his second technical in game 1. Houston trying to rebound. In game 2, Houston lost that one to Golden State, as well as the Warriors won that one 115-109. Hopefully a good game in store tonight for you guys. James Harden still a little trouble with his eye. ABC showed the clip as half of his eye was still red, so we'll see if James Harden can bounce back here. This is crazy. Ryan in the chat letting me know that the Red Sox keep on building on their lead. Steve Pierce. Finally, Steve Pierce is getting going after he struggled throughout the first month of the season. But Steve Pierce now gets the Red Sox with another run. It's 12-1 Red Sox. That is just insane. They had one of those games last year. I think it was like in August or so. I think it was at Fenway. It was against the Miami Marlins, I believe, where the Red Sox were down by a bunch of runs, and then they hit for the cycle. And it was one of those crazy score games. Like I think it was something like 14-11 they won that game or something like that. That was crazy. But here we go, guys. Getting ready for action. NBA playoffs, game 3. Houston against Golden State, getting ready to tip off, and looks like Golden State gets the tip off. So here we are, guys. Golden State with the ball. They pass it now to the Toyota Center logo, the KD at the right wing perimeter. Puts that ball now at the top of the key with Draymond Green. He tries to pass it inside to Kevin Durant, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover by Golden State. So that is a turnover to start it out for the Rockets. And Houston will get the ball back here. So we have 11:35 left to go in the first, guys. Just get started with this one. Houston takes the jumper and the key, and they send that one home. 2 points right there by the Rockets as that one goes 2-0 Houston. 11:25 left to go in the first. Golden State with the ball. Draymond Green passes it left wing perimeter here to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson lob pass to Iguodala. Iguodala at the left elbow passes down with back, and that's a right wing three by Klay Thompson. No good. Rebound by Harden of Houston. James Harden passes the right side of the timeline here for the Rockets as he's guarded by KD. Step back three, Harden, and no good. Harden fell down, but it's an offensive rebound, and he couldn't finish to the hole. Clint Capella missed the shot underneath. Rebound by Golden State. 2-0 Houston. 10:50 left to go in the first. Warriors with the ball at the right wing of the perimeter here with Steph Curry. He passes it at the right baseline, and now it goes back to the right wing, and now Steph Curry with it. Catch and shoot. On fire. Curry hits it. So Golden State with a lead, their first lead of the game right now. 3-2 with 10:35 left to go in the first, and Houston goes inside and hits it home. Houston takes the lead right back. It's 4-3 Rockets. Golden State with the ball. They have it at the left corner. 3, and they take that one. They knock it down. Nice shot right there. KD hitting it down from behind the arc. 6-4 Golden State. 10:18 left to go in the first quarter. Left wing of the perimeter. Chris Paul passes that one back out, and Paul gets the handoff with the ball off of Clint Capella. So Chris Paul with the ball at the right wing perimeter here. He puts it into his hands of his teammate, and that is a 3. No good by Houston. Gets rebounded by Golden State. Golden State with a lead, 6-4. 9:55 left to go in the first. Blowing by into the lane. Draymond Green hits it home. 8-4. Golden State with a lead. 9:50 left to go in the first. Houston tries to pass it inside, and that pass in the key goes out of bounds. And I believe it should be Golden State ball. So Ryan here in the chat saying Red Sox are on a scoring run as often as a basket is scored right now. 13-1 Red Sox against the White Sox in the 4th inning. That is crazy. Insane for the World Series champs. Looking like they're trying to progress back to usual. But here we are, guys. Houston down by 6 right now. 10-4 to scores. The Rockets have the ball. Top of the key here for Harden. Harden guarded by Curry. 4 in the shot clock. Harden trying to take it inside, and he's at the free throw circle. Floats that one up. No good by James Harden. And the tip-in goes down, though, by Houston. So they get some help right there on the tip-in. It's 10-6. 10-6. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Gonna let you guys know here in the chat the score. As Golden State has the ball, as they take the deep 2. They knock that one down with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson His foot was on the line. Could have been a 3. His foot was on the line. They call it the deep 2 from the top of the free throw circle. It goes down for Clay. 12-6, Golden State with a 6-point lead. Houston now with the ball at the left wing perimeter here with James Harden. Harden dribbles towards that top of the key here and passes that one inside, trying to make a move inside for Houston underneath the basket. No good, and the ball is tipped up in the air, rebounded by Golden State. 8:25 left to go in the first. Golden State with the ball at the right wing perimeter. Curry, deep 3 from the outside. No good. Rebounded by Houston. 8:20 left to go in the first. Houston now with the ball. They take a 3 at the right wing. No good. Gets rebounded by Golden State. Missed 3-point shots back-to-back for both of these teams. 12-6 right now. Golden State with that 6-point lead as we're nearing that 8-minute mark left to go in the first quarter. Golden State with the ball. Klay Thompson tries to back his way inside. He gets swatted away. Houston now with the ball, and they were trying to dribble into the lane, and Chris Paul runs over a Golden State defender, and it's an offensive foul committed by Chris Paul, and the ball will go back to Golden State here as the Warriors took the charge with 7:59 left to go in the first. Let's see here in the replay. It was KD who got his body right there in position, took the charge, and Chris Paul leaned his head right into KD, and the ball will go back to Golden State. Golden State with the ball. They have it at the top of the key with KD slowing down tempo here. 7:45 left to go in the first. Kevin Durant passes out to Steph Curry. Steph Curry moving the lane. No good. Couldn't finish, but his teammate tips it home off the offensive board, and Golden State finishes to the hole. 14-6. Golden State with a lead. Houston comes back, lays it up and in the other way. 14-8 right now. Hit those like buttons, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. 6-point lead by Golden State. They have the ball. Curry passes that one out to Thompson. Thompson lob pass here to Durant. KD at the right elbow takes the jumper. KD hits. He is too good. Mr. Fantastic in the postseason. Kevin Durant hits the 2. 16-8. Golden State with a lead as we're nearing 7 minutes left to go in the first. And a foul committed by Golden State underneath. So looks like Houston will be shooting 2 here at the free throw line. Hit those like buttons, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So we got Michael here back in the chat. What's up, man? Thank you so much for joining me back here, Michael. He's got Golden State for the sweep in this series. So Michael getting Golden State in the sweep could possibly be that way, especially how Houston has been playing. They've been forcing so many shots as of late. They really need to start hitting open looks. That was another contested 3 at the left corner and another miss by Houston. Rebounded by the Warriors. Here's Kevin Durant passes down to Draymond Green. Green flings that over to the left corner here to Curry, and Curry tried to pass down and it got stolen away by Chris Paul. Paul passes. That's a left corner 3 from the outside. Knocks it down by Eric Gordon. That was a huge 3-point shot for Houston to get back into this one. 16-11. We have less than 6.5 left to go in the first quarter. Golden State with the ball at the right baseline here with KD. KD with a right baseline jumper. Oh, man, he's just too good. Kevin Durant with a 2 once again, 18-11. How about the Boston Red Sox? They are on a tear. Top of the 4th inning, they have a 14-1 lead against the Chicago White Sox. Houston now with the ball at the left corner perimeter. They feed it down inside the low post. Jumper and a key. No good right there by... I think that, yeah, that was by Clint Capella inside the key. Gets rebounded by Golden State. Golden State with the ball with KD at the right wing. Takes the 3. Kevin Durant, no good. Gets rebounded by Houston. 5:45 left to go in the first quarter. Houston with the ball. They lost it. They tried to dribble at the right baseline. Eric Gordon lost the ball, and Golden State got it back, and a foul committed on a reach-in by Houston. Gonna update you guys with the scores. Golden State 18, Houston 11. And we have 5:43 left to go in the first quarter. If you guys are new, hit those like buttons. Down below, subscribe as well. I'll be back with more action, guys, tomorrow night. Philadelphia 76, or tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. Philadelphia 76ers take on the Toronto Raptors. I'll have that game for you guys tomorrow, as I just found out that I'll be free tomorrow to stream that game. So I'll be free tomorrow to stream the Philadelphia-Toronto game for you guys as well. You guys like those teams. But currently on a TV timeout, Golden State out to another lead in this one, 18-11 with 5:43 left to go in the first. Right now, we're on a TV timeout. Let's update you guys with the leading scores of this one. Kevin Durant just keeps it rolling. 7 points so far. And we're not even 7 minutes into this game. 7 points in the first 6 minutes and 17 seconds in this one for Kevin Durant. Draymond Green with 4 points. Steph Curry with 5. Steph Curry hit a big-time three-point shot. And 2 points by Klay Thompson. As far as the Houston Rockets are going, 7 points by Eric Gordon. Only 2 points by James Harden. Chris Paul with 2 points right now. As Alex saying here in the chat, yes, the Red Sox, 14-1, the Red Sox are winning right now off of 13 Red Sox hits and 2 White Sox errors. And this is the top of the 4th inning. That is crazy in that game. But yeah, KD doing really well in this game right now. But imagine the Red Sox scoring 20-plus points in this game. That would be insane. So Alex saying here, my soccer team, FC Port, there's a Portuguese team, and they won 4-0. Oh, wow, so that's great. So Alex's Portuguese team for soccer won 4-0. And yeah, Ryan pointing out, the Red Sox had a 9-run 3rd inning. And all those 9 runs, guys, by the Red Sox in the 3rd inning were scored on 2 outs. That is crazy. In a 5-run 4th inning by the Red Sox. 2 outs. And the Red Sox scored 9 runs out of that inning. That was crazy. But here we are, guys. 18-11 right now. If you guys are new to the channel, give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Yeah, it's been a pitcher's nightmare for the White Sox in this one. Oh, man, I feel so bad for their pitchers. I'm going to look at that box score. Hey, no problem, Michael. Hey, thanks so much, man, for joining the chat here. I'll be doing 76ers Raptors tomorrow as well. 3:30 p.m. ET where I am if you're on the East Coast. But yeah, the White Sox, this pitcher right here, that is Manny Banuelos, who pitched 2 2/3 innings, and he allowed 9 earned runs in those 2 2/3 innings off 10 hits. 3 of those were home runs off the 10 hits. That is crazy. Red Sox scoring 9 runs in the 3rd inning, 5 runs in the 4th inning so far. This is crazy. But here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to this one. Looking at the shooting percentages here, Golden State shooting the ball lights out from the floor so far, 62% from the floor. Houston shooting the ball at 39% from the floor. So total difference right now in shooting percentage so far in this one. As, again, Houston's just forcing up shots. But here we are, guys, back to action. Houston with the ball. They take this one past the timeline. Klay Thompson puts it into the hands of Kevin Durant here at the left wing. Back to Curry at the top of the key. As that ball is fed down inside the low post to Curry, and Curry banks that one home off the backboard for 2 more. 22-11. Golden State with a 9-point lead with 5:20 left to go in the first. Houston with the ball here. James Harden takes it past the timeline, passes to the left wing perimeter, and now they pass it out to the top of the key. Clint Capella dribbling right wing, passes it back to Harden. Harden now with the ball at the top of the key here. James Harden, guarded by Draymond Green, tries to take this one inside. Harden into the lane. He finishes to the bucket right there for 2. So James Harden needs to do that a whole lot more. He needs to start getting to the basket either way and get as much as an open shot as he can, possibly. Golden State with it. They take the right corner 3 with Draymond Green. They miss it. Gets rebounded by Houston. So Houston is down by 7. They have the ball. They take it past the right side of the timeline with Harden. Harden passes top of the key here to Austin Rivers. Rivers now guarded by Curry. Floater inside. Austin Rivers banks that one up and in by Houston. The score is Golden State 20. Houston 15. We are under 4.5 left to go in the first quarter. Hit those like buttons, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. Golden State going inside, and they slam it right down right there by Kevin Durant. 22-15, 7-point lead by Golden State. So let's get up in the chat here. Is Alex saying, let's go Bruins and Red Sox and Rockets because he doesn't want the Warriors to win the finals. LOL, but they're a very good team, and they have teamwork, and yeah, I think the Warriors are just going to be too much in this one. Step back 3 from the left wing. And that one's no good by Harden. Going the other way. Rebound right there. And Draymond Green lays it up and in for 2 more by Golden State. So it's 22-15 right now. Golden State with a 7-point lead. I am unfortunately not able to show the game on the screen because if I do so, I'll get a copyright strike. So I cannot show the game on the screen. Because if I do so, YouTube will take the video off and they'll give it a copyright. So that's why it says in the description down below that I can only do the play-by-play. But no problem, man. Thanks for asking. 22-15 here. Golden State with the ball is Steph Curry passes it, and now it's back to Kevin Durant here, back to Curry at the left wing perimeter. Steph Curry passes that one inside, and that was a ball tipped out of bounds right there by Houston. So it'll go back to Golden State with 3:42 left to go in the first. If you guys are new to the channel, hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here of basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be back with Philadelphia, Toronto tomorrow night. I'll be doing that game as well. 22-15, 7-point lead by Golden State. Lob pass over the top. No good. It gets rejected. Rebound by Houston. 7-point game, 3.5 remaining. Harden with the ball. Burst of speed. Down the lane. No good by Harden. And it gets tipped in, though. A little help by his teammate. And that one gets tipped in by the Houston Rockets. It's 22-17. I'm going to update you guys here with a score in the chat in this one. Around 3:10 left to go in the first, and that was a missed shot by Golden State. Gets rebounded by Houston. Houston now with the ball top of the key with Harden. Harden guarded by KD. Harden trying to make his move inside. Lobs that one over the top, and that one gets a tip in. And that one is good. It's 22-19. Timeout called on the floor with 3:03 left to go in the first. Make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. 3:03 left to go in the first. As Ryan here in the chat saying that his friend got copyright for posting an endgame screen on YouTube. He also got 10,000 views, but also got copyright. Yeah, that happens a ton of times. There's people who try to stream the game, but YouTube cracks down on that. And then if they keep on doing it, they'll get their channel taken down, and they'll get strikes. I think the first strike, if you get a strike on YouTube, I think that you're not able to post videos or do a live stream for up to 90 days. But that ball was swatted out of bounds. Moving into a commercial break right now. Golden State with a 3-point lead, 22-19. And we have 2:50 left to go in the first when we do get back to action in this one. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I call play-by-play of basketball here on my channel. Let me know down in the chat below who you got in this one. As we got Quentin back in the chat. What's up, Quentin? Thanks so much, man, for joining me. As James Harden can't even see. Yeah, ABC was showing right before the game James Harden's eye, and basically half his eye is completely red, as he really got a handful to the face the last game in Game 2, trying to rebound the ball as he was battling with Draymond Green, and Draymond Green just got his hand right into the face of James Harden, and that's why his eye is half red and half white right now. And this is crazy, as I've got my Boston fans here in the chat with Ryan here. And yeah, the score of that game, it's bottom of the fourth inning, and the Boston Red Sox have a 14-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth inning against the Chicago White Sox. That is just what a crazy game here. Crazy game between both of those teams. How about the crazy game last night? Denver against Portland. I didn't stay up to watch that, but I heard that was insane. It went into 4 overtimes. That's just crazy. I have the point totals here from last night. CJ McCollum led the way, 41 points for Portland last night. Nikola Jokic had a triple-double for Denver, but it wasn't enough as the Trailblazers won in Game 3. 4 overtimes it went to, 140-137. Jokic had 33 points, 18 rebounds, and 14 assists. Hey, what's up, Cushman Baseball Chat? Thanks so much, man, for joining me. So if you guys like baseball and stuff like that, Cushman Baseball Chat does some pretty cool live streams. Check him out as well. He's got a pretty awesome channel. But yeah, right now, Golden State with that 3-point lead, 22-19. We have 2:50 left to go in the first. Currently on commercial break. Golden State was up early. They were up by a pretty good amount, I think 18-12. But Houston has climbed into it now. It's only a 3-point game. We got other games going on right now. NHL hockey, Stanley Cup playoffs at its finest. Boston Bruins with the lead, as that one just ended the second period. 1-0 Bruins against the Blue Jackets. And the Boston Red Sox are on a tear right now against the White Sox. 14-1 as they just ended the 4th inning, as the Red Sox are beating the White Sox after 4 innings, 14-1. That is just insane. I'm looking to see if there's any other scores right now in the MLB looking like that, like blowouts. There was a blowout today. Kansas City beat Detroit 15-3. The Royals had 19 hits today in that one. But all these other games look either closer to or they don't have an absurd score to them. I remember 2 years ago, I think it was the Twins against Mariners, the final score of that game. It was like right in the middle of the summer. The final score of it, I think, was like 22-6. It was crazy. Now we're getting to the season where players are starting to get hurt, and then they have to bring up pitchers from AAA and move up pitchers from the farm system into the MLB, and that's where we get some of the lopsided scores. As we're back to action here, Golden State misses the three-point shot at the top of the key, gets rebounded by Houston here. 2:35 left to go in the first quarter. Houston with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Shot fake trying to go inside, and they dish that one back to the free throw circle. They try to move it inside, and that is a foul called, and it looks like Clint Capella will shoot 2 at the free throw line for Houston. So the score right now, Golden State 22, Houston 19. And Clint Capella for the Rockets shooting 2 at the free throw line. So Houston is hosting Game 3 of the series tonight. This one's at the Rockets Arena. First shot at the line, no good by Capella with 2:28 left to go in the first. So the first shot by Clint Capella was a miss. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons. Down below, subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll also be back tomorrow afternoon. Philadelphia 76ers take on the Toronto Raptors, and that is Game 4 of the series. Both of the shots were a miss at the free throw line by Capella. Gets rebounded by Golden State. Golden State with the ball, top of the key. That's a deep 3 by Steph Curry, but he was fouled before that. 2:21 left to go in the first. I think didn't look to appear like it was a shooting foul, so no shooting foul. So Golden State should be inbounding this one. We have 2:21 left to go in the first. And Golden State inbounds it. So Curry with the ball here as he dribbles towards the left elbow. He passes it to the left corner. That's a 3 from the left corner. It's an air ball, though, by Golden State. Gets rebounded by Houston. Houston with the ball at the left wing of the perimeter as they pass it back to the top of the key here. This is Chris Paul trying to make his move inside. Paul floater in the key. No good. Tipping, though, goes down by Houston. It's a 1-point game. 22-21 here is the scores. The Rockets are down by 1. We have under a minute and 50 left to go in this first quarter. Just updated you guys with the score here. Golden State with the ball. They take the right baseline jumper. They knock that one down by Kevon Looney for 2. 1:40 left to go in the first. Golden State with a 3-point lead once again. 24-21. Houston with a 3. No good at the right wing. Gets rebounded right there by Alfonso McKinney. Golden State with the ball. Steph Curry dribbling around the defender, but he gets fouled. It is a reach-in foul, so Steph Curry shouldn't be going to the free throw line right now. It's still 24-21. So we have 1:28 left to go in the first. 24-21 the score, and looks like Golden State will inbound the ball as they put that one to the left wing perimeter here into the hands of Looney. Looney puts that one now into the hands of Steph Curry. Steph Curry, deep 3, step back 3. It was an air ball, but he got fouled. And Steph Curry just got fouled. Gerald Green, number 14 at Houston, committed the foul, and he did not like that foul that the refs called him on. As Steph Curry took the step back 3. It was an air ball, but Curry will be shooting 3 here at the line. So Golden State with a lead, 24-21. 3 free throws coming up for Steph Curry. We have 1:22 left to go in the first. So here we are, guys. Steph Curry at the free throw line. As this shot at the free throw line goes down, it's 25-21. Golden State with a 4-point lead. Steph Curry was fouled from behind the 3-point arc just a minute ago by Gerald Green, number 14, for the Rockets. Here's Curry back at the line. He did miss his first one. He hit his second one, and he misses his third one. So that one gets rebounded by Houston right there. It's only 25-21. That is unlike Steph Curry. He missed 2 free throws out of 3 attempts right there at the line. 1:05 left to go in the first. Houston with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. They try to dribble inside with Chris Paul. Finishes to the bucket. Banks at home right there off the backboard by Paul. It's a 2-point game. 25-23. Golden State with the ball now as they pass that one inside. Oh! He tried to go for the jam. Was Iguodala, but he got rejected on the play, and the ball goes out of bounds right there. That was insane. Andre Iguodala trying to jam this one home. He got completely rejected by Houston. Oh, man, 2 hands right there in the big block by the Rockets as we're looking to that replay. Clint Capella just clearing out the ball right there. Golden State was fouled, though, so they'll shoot 2 at the line. First shot, no good by Draymond Green at the free throw line for Golden State. It's 25-21. Sensational block, though, by Houston's Clint Capella just a minute ago. We have 50 seconds left to go. First shot, or 26-23 is the score right here. So I just updated it for you guys. 50 seconds left to go in the first. And Houston with the ball. They take the left wing 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. Iguodala has it for Golden State. Golden State takes it past the timeline. Deep 3, Curry. No good by Steph Curry. Battle for the rebound. And it looks like Houston has it. As Gerald Green got that rebound, puts it into the hands of Chris Paul. Chris Paul at the free throw circle now. Passes it back outside. Houston with the ball at the right wing perimeter. 24 seconds left to go before the end of the first quarter here. As Houston has the ball. 8 on the shot clock. 18 on the game clock. Top of the key here with Chris Paul. 4 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Timeout called by Houston with 4 on the shot clock. 14.3 seconds left to go. So let's see here as the Press Raptors fan in the chat. Thanks so much, man, for joining me as he likes Steph Curry. As he's saying, what is the worst college basketball program? Ooh, I'd say probably from either 2 of these conferences, the SWAC conference or the MEAC conference, I would say. As Houston has the ball and they were trying to dribble and Iguodala got charged with a foul on the bump. I'd say probably something like Mississippi Valley State from the SWAC conference would be the worst college basketball team. One of those teams from either the SWAC or the MEAC, Mississippi Valley State, or there's a couple of other teams at the bottom there. Actually, Chicago State that plays in the I think it's the WAC conference. Chicago State. They're like a brand new team. I think this season was their 3rd year in existence. I think they finished with like a 3-25 record. I'd have to say that I think that they're like one of the worst teams in college basketball for Division I. 26-24 is the score. First shot went down at the free throw line by Houston. We have 5 seconds left to go before the end of the first. Second shot here at the free throw line. That one goes down by Houston here. So I'll update you guys with the score before halftime. Steph Curry with a 3. It gets blocked with 0.8 seconds left to go in this first quarter. So 0.8 of a second left to go. It's 26-25 right now. Golden State will get the inbound here, guys. 0.8 left to go in the first quarter. Golden State inbound passes it. And that one, and the pass underneath the basket, but too strong off the backboard. Hit the top of the backboard by Draymond Green, and he couldn't finish to the bucket. And there we are. 26-25 after the end of the first quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well, as I'll be calling play-by-play of basketball for you guys. I'll be back tomorrow doing the Toronto Raptors up against the Philadelphia 76ers. So the Press Raptors fan asking me, why didn't UCLA make it into March Madness? As, yeah, UCLA has been a really, really good college basketball program. One of the elite college basketball programs, if not the top college basketball program of the 70s. And this season they had a ton of problems with like the coach. Their head coach Steve Alford got fired after the team lost against Liberty. It was right before the new year, as UCLA didn't really exceed expectations at all this season. Steve Alford, the head coach, got fired. Then they had to have an interim head coach, and they struggled throughout the course of the season. It was more like a rebuilding year. A lot of younger players on UCLA. They had Sharif O'Neal, so Shaq's son they had on the team, but Shaq's son had to sit out the full season. He was injured his freshman season, so he had to sit out this past season for UCLA. We got Cody here in the chat. What's up, Cody? As Cody's saying, Houston should be rigged to win. They're going to drag out series. The loss, a lot of money when LeBron had a sweeping series. What's up, Cody? Hey, thanks so much, man, for joining me here. Yeah, Houston's been getting not so great refs that they don't really like in the series. They had some some of their controversial refs so far in this one. Hey, no problem, depressed Raptors fan. Thanks so much for joining me, though. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully next year we'll see a really healthy and fully healthy, hopefully, Sharif O'Neal for UCLA play next season. And we'll see what Shaq's son can do at the college basketball level. That will be awesome if we can see him next season. But right now, we just ended the first quarter. Over a minute ago, the score is Golden State 26, Houston 25. Let's update you guys on other scores going on right now. How about this? The Boston Red Sox are leading the Chicago White Sox. It's the top of the fifth inning. The Red Sox have a 15-1 lead against the White Sox. The Red Sox got 9 runs in the third inning. All 9 of those runs were with 2 outs in the third inning. That is crazy. Red Sox have 14 hits and with 2 White Sox errors along with that one. That is crazy. As far as the NHL playoffs are going, the Stanley Cup playoffs, looks like the Boston Bruins have the lead. 1-0 lead against the Columbus Blue Jackets as they ended the second period there. So Ryan here in the chat letting me know that Michael Chavis just hit his second homer of the game. That is crazy. His 6th home run of the season, I believe. Michael Chavis hasn't even played the full season. He got brought up 2 weeks ago. He has 6 home runs. It's just insane. Cody here in the chat. I'm going to try to get into Sharif. Haven't seen him play, but is he entertaining? I have not seen Sharif yet so far this season. So that is Shaquille O'Neal's son, Sharif O'Neal. He sat out his freshman year for UCLA because he was injured this past season. But I haven't really seen any highlight videos of him. But that's something that I'm definitely going to do. Look at some of the highlight videos of Sharif O'Neal when I have a chance. And hopefully I'll see him in action on the court next season. Here we are, guys. Back to action here as Houston takes the 3. No good. And they get the offensive rebound, though. Nene got the rebound. So Houston with the ball at the top of the key here with Chris Paul calling out the play. Chris Paul guarded by Klay Thompson. Paul dribbles towards the right wing perimeter. Passes that one inside. Floater in the key. No good. Battle for the rebound. It looks like Golden State has it. So Kevon Looney got the rebound. 26-25. Golden State with the ball. 11:20 left to go in the second quarter. Golden State has it at the left wing perimeter here with Sean Livingston. Lob pass to the top of the key with KD. Kevin Durant with the ball. 7 on the shot clock for Kevin Durant. Top of the key as Durant now dribbles towards the right. Elbow passes it to Klay Thompson. Thompson takes the right corner 3. No good. Battle for the rebound underneath. Let's see who has it. Houston comes away with a rebound right there. Hit those like buttons, guys. If you're new to the channel, also subscribe down below as well. If you like what I do, I call play-by-play here, basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We have 11:04 left to go in the second quarter. 1-point game. Houston gets the ball here on the inbound as Ryan letting me know that Rafael Devers for the Red Sox just singled as well. And Houston goes inside and they bank that shot home. And that one goes up and in right there by Eric Gordon. Houston with a lead, guys. 27-26. Eric Gordon with 9. Golden State with the ball, and that is a foul called. Offensive foul called by Golden State on the screen that was set, and the ball will go back to the Rockets here. This game is totally changed here at home. Houston was down early, 18-12, but the Rockets now have a 1-point lead with 10:46 left to go in the second quarter. It's 27-26. Hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. I'll be back tomorrow. 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, Philadelphia against Toronto. But here we are, play-by-play. Houston, Golden State. Houston with the ball underneath the basket, and they dish that one inside the key to Nene. The ball goes back outside to Eric Gordon. He did save it before it went on the bounce, but it went into a Golden State's player's arms. Golden State with a left baseline jumper. No good by KD. Rebound by Houston. Houston with the ball, right corner perimeter. They have it. They pass it to the right wing here. The Rockets with a ball, and they pass that one inside the key underneath the basket to Nene. Nene banks it home, up and in. He's fouled as well. He'll go to the line to shoot the and one. So Nene, number 42 for Houston, with a big bucket underneath the backboard. He got the shot to fall. He'll shoot one at the line. Hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. We have 10:16 left to go in the second quarter. The score is Houston 29, Golden State 26. And that shot at the line goes down by Nene. So building on that lead, it's a 4-point lead right now by Houston. 30-26, guys. Golden State with the ball at the top of the key. Klay Thompson passes left wing perimeter here to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant with the ball now, as he's guarded by number 42, Nene of Houston. Durant at the left elbow passes that one. That's a left baseline jumper. No good by Sean Livingston. He gets fouled, though. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line for Golden State. As that foul was committed, the shooting foul committed by Eric Gordon, number 10 of the Rockets. So it looks like some free throws coming up here. 2 free throws coming up for Golden State, as the Warriors are down by 4 here at the moment. 30-26. Shooting 2 at the line will be Sean Livingston. First shot, no good on the miss right there. So we have 9:57 left to go in the second quarter. So Sean Livingston missing his first shot at the free throw line. He'll have a second opportunity for Golden State here. Let's see if he can hit it. And he does, as that one goes through the net, and it's a 3-point game, 30-27. As James Harden sitting on the bench here, as his eye is half red. But Nene has the ball for the Rockets. He hands it off to Chris Paul. Chris Paul at the top of the free throw circle passes to the left wing, back to Chris Paul, who passes it inside to Nene. Kicks it back outside, right wing 3. That's an open 3. No good, but it's an offensive rebound by Houston, so they set it up again. Shot fake at the right corner. They try to dribble inside. They lose control underneath the bucket, but it's a foul committed by Golden State, and Houston will shoot 2 at the line once again. So the score right now, Houston 30, Golden State 27. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Shooting 2 at the line will be Iman Shumpert of the Rockets. We have 9:36 left to go in the second quarter, as Houston's first shot at the free throw line goes down by Shumpert to make it a 4-point game once again, 31-27. Houston started out the game really slow shooting the ball from the floor, but they've built it up shooting the ball better than Golden State at the moment. Second shot at the free throw line. That one is a miss by Iman Shumpert. Gets rebounded by Golden State here. 31-27. Warriors with the ball. They take it past the right side of the timeline. Sean Livingston puts it into the hands here. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson with the ball, dribbling towards the left wing perimeter. Puts that ball into the hands now of Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant passes it out now to Klay Thompson at the top of the key. Thompson guarded right there, stolen away by Houston, trying to go to the bucket, and Houston lays it up and in as Kevin Durant tried to take the charge, wasn't in possession though, and Houston banked it home off the backboard. Rockets with a lead up by 6, 33-27. We have 9:03 left to go in the second quarter, and it looks like there's a timeout called on the court, guys. Hit those like buttons if you're new to the channel. Also hit the subscribe button if you're new as well, as I call play-by-play here of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Houston shockingly with a lead, guys, right now as we head into this commercial break. Going to update you guys with the leading scores of this one. So leading the way right now for the Rockets, and it looks like 6 points has been scored by these 2 players, but the leading scorer has 11 points. That's Eric Gordon for Houston. 6 points scored by Chris Paul, 6 points by Clint Capella. As far as the Golden State Warriors are going, the leading scorer right now in this one, it goes to Steph Curry, who has 8 points right now. 7 points by KD. As Ryan here in the chat saying that the Red Sox are on steroids, as it looks like they are tonight. They have a 15-1 lead in the bottom of the 5th inning against the Chicago White Sox. That is just insane what the Red Sox have done tonight. 2 home runs by newcomer Michael Chavis. They just brought him up from AAA Pawtucket 2 weeks ago. Hit those like buttons if you're new to the channel. We're currently on a TV timeout right now. The Rockets with a lead, 33-27 against Golden State. We have 9:03 left to go in the second quarter when we do get back to action in this one. As far as the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs are going, look at the hockey score right now. The Boston Bruins have the lead against the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's 1-0 Bruins with a lead with 17:40 left to go in the third period in that one. That series is tied up at 2 apiece as they are battling out on the ice tonight in that one. That is at the TD Garden, as that game is in Game 5 of the series. Here we are, though, with Houston Golden State. We are at Game 3 of the series, and Golden State has a 2-0 series lead, but this one back at Houston, and Houston leading the way in this game right now, up 33-27. As far as the team stats have gone in this one, Houston shooting the ball 6% better from the floor than Golden State here at the moment. Houston shooting 47% from the floor here. Golden State shooting the ball 41% from the floor. So a total difference in shooting percentage right now. As far as other stats go in this game, Houston actually out-rebounding Golden State on the boards also. 17 rebounds by the Rockets, 14 rebounds by Golden State. As far as James Harden's numbers has gone, out of the starting five, he's played the least amount of minutes out of anybody on the starting five. James Harden only has 4 points in this game, yet Houston has the lead up by 6 at the moment here. James Harden's only played 9 minutes so far in this one out of the possible 15 minutes played in this game so far. As James Harden's eye could be a problem, as in the pregame, ABC was showing it before we got tipped off to this one, as James Harden's eye was halfway red and half red, half white, as his eye could be playing a factor, as he's been sitting on the bench here. But Houston hasn't really forced up a ton of shots in this one. They are driving the ball inside, unlike game one. They are driving the ball inside. They scored 26 points in the paint. Instead of shooting constant three-point shot after three-point shot, they've settled for shots inside, and they've been able to hit it, and that's what's been the difference here. We are back to action here. Golden State with the ball as Kevin Durant has it at the right wing of the perimeter. So KD has the ball here for Golden State. The Warriors are currently down 33-27. Kevin Durant takes the jumper at the top of the free throw circle. He misses it. No good off the backboard. Rebound by Houston. Houston with the ball, top of the key. Chris Paul passes that one back outside. Right wing three. That one is a three from the outside by Houston, extending their lead to 9. Largest lead of the game here by the Rockets. 36-27. 8.5 left to go in the second quarter. Kevin Durant with the ball at the right elbow. Durant takes the jumper. Durant, no good. Offensive rebound, though, underneath the basket by Livingston. Kicks that one back outside. Left corner perimeter here. Golden State tries to take this one. Runner in the lane, no good. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. And it looks like Golden State will get the ball here back on the inbounds. So it's tipped out by Houston. Going to update you guys here with the score in the chat. We have 8:13 left to go in the second quarter here. Houston with a lead up by 9, their largest lead of the game, 36-27. James Harden coming back into the game. He's only played 9 minutes out of the 15 minutes so far in this one. So Harden back into the game for the Rockets. Golden State with the ball. They have it at the top of the key here with Klay Thompson. Passes that one out to the left wing perimeter. Lob pass to the left baseline. Jumper by Kevin Durant. No good. Rebounded by Clint Capella. Capella puts the ball into the hands of Harden. Harden at the top of the key here for Houston. Under 8 left to play in the second quarter. James Harden trying to take this one inside. He's at the free throw circle. Now he moves into the lane, and James Harden gets fouled. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This has been a surprise early on in this game. Golden State is down by 9 points right now. The score is 36-27. Hit those like buttons. If you're new to the stream as well, hit the subscribe button. If you like what I'm doing, I do play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. James Harden shooting 2 at the line for Houston. First shot goes down. We have 7:50 left to go in the second quarter. It's a 10-point lead by the Rockets at the moment, 37-27. Harden hit his first one at the free throw line. He'll go back to shoot his second one here, again at the charity stripe. 10-point lead by Houston. Harden with his second shot here at the free throw line as he bends his knees and he hits that one. As that shot is in, it's 38-27, 11-point lead here by the Rockets. Golden State with the ball. They take a pass the timeline here with Steph Curry. Steph Curry hands that ball off to Klay Thompson at the top of the key. Thompson passes that one out to his teammate, and now he's dribbling with the ball. That's Draymond Green. He tries to take that one inside. Draymond Green finishes to the hole as he banks that one off the backboard up and in. 38-29, Houston with a lead up by 9. Harden with the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Sean Livingston. Harden now 14 seconds on the shot clock, 7:20 left to go on the game clock. Harden at the ball, the Toyota Center logo at the right wing of the three-point perimeter. Harden still has it, 6 on the shot clock. Harden trying to make his move inside. Harden kicks it back outside. Houston now passes that one inside. 0.5 left to go on the shot clock. Shot clock violation by Houston. Didn't hit the rim, and the ball will go back to Golden State here off that Houston turnover. So a 9-point lead by the Rockets with 7:07 left to go in the second quarter, and Golden State will get the ball back as the shot clock expired on the last play. If you're James Harden, you really needed to take that shot. He could have taken the runner in the lane, but he didn't. And hey, thanks so much. So Ryan updating me with the Boston Bruins as well, as the Bruins just scored. They have the 2-0 lead. Big time slam right there by Kevin Durant as he took that one left side baseline, jammed it down by Golden State. 7-point game. Durant with 9 right now. 38-31. Houston with a lead. 6:40 left to go in the second. Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Harden tries to take this one inside. He takes it back outside. He takes the right corner, right wing three, no good by James Harden. It's an offensive rebound, though, into the hands of Chris Paul. Puts it back into the hands of Harden. Harden now at the left wing of the perimeter. Harden guarded by Curry. Harden, step back three. James Harden, no good. Off the side of the rim and out of bounds. So James Harden just missed back-to-back three-point shots. And Golden State will get the inbound here with 6:21 left to go in the second quarter. Not a great game for James Harden. But the rest of his teammates for Houston has been able to carry this team, unlike throughout the season, as Eric Gordon has been the big one. 14 points leading the way right now for the Rockets, as Golden State going inside. They lay it up and in for 2 more. 38-33, 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Houston with the ball. They take the three. Right wing three. They knock it down from the outside. Huge three-point shot right there from behind the arc, and that was Eric Gordon, number 10. Once again, he has 17 points so far, 3 for 7 from three-point range, as Golden State puts that one home with Sean Livingston for 2 more off the dunk. 41-35. Houston with a 6-point lead. Gonna update you guys here with the score in the chat. 41-35, Rockets with a lead as we approach the 5.5-minute mark here in the second quarter. James Harden with the ball. He takes it inside. Burst of speed by Harden. No foul committed. Tons of contact right there as Harden goes down at the baseline. Golden State with a rebound. A three at the right wing. Kevin Durant misses the three. Rebounded by Shumpert here of the Rockets. 5:15 left to go in the second. Let's try this again. Harden with the ball at the top of the key. Passes right wing perimeter here to his teammate, trying to take it inside here for Houston. They dish it back outside. That's a top of the key three. Open as you can get. And it goes in as that one rattles around the rim. And it goes home right there by Houston. Back to a 9-point game. The Rockets have the lead. 44-35 with 4:54 left to go in the second quarter. And we do have a stoppage in time here on the court. Hit those like buttons, guys, if you're new to the channel. Also, hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. The Houston Rockets haven't come out firing three-point shots in this one. They've been scoring inside, and that's been the difference here. Inbound, and Golden State gets fouled. They'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So Draymond Green will shoot 2 shots at the free throw line here for the Golden State Warriors. Looks like a timeout was taken first. So we'll head to that TV timeout right now. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We have 4:48 left to go in the second quarter when we do get back to action in this one. So let's see here. Just looking at the scores for you guys right now in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. As I'll switch the screen, I'll see what's going on there. Boston Bruins have the 2-0 lead, though, with 13:26 left to go in the third period in Game 5 against the Columbus Blue Jackets. That series is tied up at 2 apiece between both of those teams. As far as the Boston Red Sox have gone tonight, they're on an absolute tear. 9 runs with 2 outs in the top of the third inning. They're now at the top of the 6th inning, and they have a 15-1 lead against the Chicago White Sox in that game. As far as other games going on in Major League Baseball today, Houston Astros in the 7th inning beating the Los Angeles Angels 10-2 is the score of that one. As far as other games that went down today, Kansas City Royals beat the Detroit Tigers today 15-3. Cleveland Indians beat the Seattle Mariners 5-4 in that one. Top of the 4th between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Rangers with an 8-2 lead there. So a lot of help with other teams helping out the Red Sox, trying to get towards the top of the division. Once again, Blue Jays are losing right now. Yankees lost today 7-3 against the Twins. Let's see what else went on. Orioles are beating the Rays, so Baltimore is helping out the Red Sox at the moment, as Baltimore has a worse record than Boston. But the Orioles are beating the Tampa Bay Rays 3-0. Right? Or they won that game 3-0. That one said final on it, so they won that game, and the Red Sox are crushing the White Sox at the moment here. There's Ryan here in the chat saying Nick Senzel hit his first career MLB homer for the Reds today as well. I'll get that score for you as well. So the Cincinnati Reds are in the bottom of the 8th as they're beating the San Francisco Giants 9-2 in that one. We are currently on a TV timeout here. Houston with a 44-35 lead against Golden State. We're going to get back to action here after this commercial break. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here of basketball action here on my channel. So let's look at the leading scores here for both of these teams. Eric Gordon has gone off in this one for the Rockets. He has 17 points here at the moment. As far as Golden State goes, the leading scorer for the Warriors right now, it's 9 points. Leading the way is Kevin Durant with 9. Draymond Green with 9 points as well. As Draymond Green has seen an uptick in his points scored per game in the NBA playoffs in these first 2 series. But we should be getting back to action here momentarily in this one. Good game between both of these teams. Shocking, though, that Houston has the lead right now is James Harden. As I'm looking at some of the stats here, James Harden's only played 13 minutes so far in this game. The rest of the starting lineups outplayed him in minutes so far. So James Harden's only played 13 minutes. Here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to action. Golden State shooting 2 at the free throw line because they were fouled. Before commercial break, Draymond Green hits the first shot down at the free throw line. So it's 44-36. It's an 8-point game. Houston with a lead. Second shot goes down by Green at the free throw line. So he hits both of them. And it's a 7-point game. It's 44-37. Houston with the ball here as they take that one past the right side of the timeline with Harden. Harden, lob pass to the top of the key to his teammate Clint Capella. Whistle on the play. And looks like that is an offensive foul committed by the Rockets. So the ball will go back to Golden State here with under 4:40 left to go in the second. So Golden State here with a ball off the Rockets' offensive foul. Ball goes back to Golden State as they have it at the right elbow with KD. And KD back to the right wing perimeter calling the play here. So KD at the outside perimeter passes that one to the right wing here to Steph Curry. Steph Curry floater right there into the key, and he banks that one home off the backboard for 2 more for Golden State. So getting a little closer right now. 5-point game, 44-39 as we're under 4:10 left to go in the second quarter in this one. Houston with the ball. They take it past the timeline with Harden. Harden calling out the play. He has it at the top of the key. Harden dribbles towards the left side of the 3-point perimeter. James Harden stripped of the ball right there as there was a tie-up on the court between James Harden and Steph Curry. And it looks like there's going to be a jump ball in this play. That's what it looks like. As Ryan here in the chat saying that Christian Vasquez just singled for the Boston Red Sox. That is their 16th hit of the night against the White Sox. The Red Sox are killing it tonight. 15-1 lead in that game. Jump ball here for this one. And that one goes back to Houston. So Houston has the ball. Lob pass over the top underneath the basket for the Rockets. They finish right there as they bank the shot home off the backboard for 2 more by Clint Capella. 46-39. Houston with a lead right now. Golden State with the ball. Right baseline. Fadeaway jumper. That was a tough shot, and Steph Curry hit it. Nice shot right there by Steph at the right side baseline. It's 46-41. 5-point game with 3.5 left to go. Houston, good ball movement around the outside. They pass it to the right corner. Perimeter deflected by Golden State. Golden State now with the ball. They have it at the left wing. They take the 3. No good by the Warriors. Gets rebounded by the Rockets here. 3:20 left to go in the second quarter. Hit those like buttons, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. Houston with a lead up by 5. 46-41. They have it at the top of the key. They take the 3 with Harden. Harden knocks it down from the outside. Houston with an 8-point lead. 49-41. I'll update you guys here with a chat with a score right now. So Golden State down right now by 8 points in this one. Golden State underneath the basket with a ball. They couldn't finish to the hole, but they got fouled. They'll shoot 2 at the free throw line with Andre Iguodala. So 2 shots coming up for Iguodala here at the free throw line as we have around 2:50 left to go in this one. First shot at the free throw line by Iguodala. That one is a make right there by Golden State. It's 49-42. Houston with a lead at the moment, up by 7. Andre Iguodala shooting his second shot here at the free throw line for the Warriors. Hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. I call play-by-play here of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Second shot at the free throw line here by Iguodala. No good. That one was a miss. And let's see here. I think that was a lane violation. Looked like a lane violation on the play. So let's see what the refs rule here is. The refs are getting together to talk this one over. If there was a lane violation by Houston, Iguodala will shoot an extra shot at the free throw line. And he does. So that one goes down. Actually, Draymond Green shoots shots here at the free throw line. So it's 49-43. I think what happened was that Iguodala missed a free throw. There was a battle for the rebound, and Golden State got fouled on the rebound, and Green hit them both at the free throw line. So it's 49-44 here. 5-point game as Houston has the ball. They take it past the timeline here with Harden. Harden passes that one inside as that ball was tipped out of bounds by Golden State. So the ball will go back to Houston here with 2:43 left to go in the second. Ryan in the chat saying that now Andrew Benintendi got the single for the Red Sox. That is the 17th hit of the game. Red Sox just on a tear looking for 20 hits. Insane game today by Boston. We're back to action here off the inbound by Houston trying to go into the lane, and no good. Battle for the rebound. Golden State has it. Steph Curry with the ball, passes it to Klay Thompson. He takes it past the timeline. Puts that ball into the hands of Draymond Green, trying to take that one inside. Misses the layup inside. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound by Houston. 2:20 left to go in the second quarter. Harden with the ball as he has it at the top of the key as he's guarded by Klay Thompson. Harden, the ball poked away by Thompson, but Thompson gets called with a reach-in foul with 2:16 left to go in the second. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be back tomorrow as well with the Philadelphia 76ers against the Toronto Raptors. So that was a foul committed by Klay Thompson on the reach-in, trying to steal the ball away from James Harden. Harden shooting 2 here at the free throw line for the Rockets. First shot by James at the line, and he knocks it down. So Houston has the lead here, 50-44. James Harden hasn't played that many minutes today, but he's been able to get to the bucket, which is good for Houston. Harden just hit his first shot at the free throw line, and he hits his second one as well. Houston playing really well in this game, not settling for three-point shots, going inside to hit the twos. 51-44, 2:10 left to go in the second. Golden State passes it back outside, right corner three. KD, automatic from the outside. KD hits that one home. What a great game here. 51-47 as Houston has the ball at the left wing of the perimeter. We have 1:55 left to go in the second quarter here. Houston with the ball. They pass it to the right corner. They take the three. They knock it down from the outside right there as that three-point goes down. 54-47. Houston with a lead. Eric Gordon has 20 tonight. 4 for 8 from behind the arc. Kevin Durant with the ball now for Golden State. He has at the right wing perimeter. Breaks the defender. Tries to take it inside. Oh, Kevin Durant couldn't finish. He had the left-handed layup. It was too strong off the backboard all alone. Gets rebounded by Houston. Rockets with the ball. Pass inside. And Houston jams it down with authority. Big-time slam right there by Clint Capella. 56-47. Houston with a 9-point lead. Curry with a three. No good from behind the arc. We got Cheeto de Omani Omana. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks so much for joining me back in the chat here, Cheeto. Thanks so much, man. Houston now with this 9-point lead. The Rockets with the ball with 1 minute left to go in the second quarter. Rockets have it. Chris Paul takes the three at the right wing. Chris Paul, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Houston. Back to Chris Paul. Passes it back outside. Open three. No good by Houston. Gets rebounded by Iguodala of Golden State. I'm going to update you guys with the score. This has been an exciting game so far in this one. 56-47. Golden State trying to go inside. Looks like they got fouled with 41 seconds left to go in the second quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play a basketball reaction here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Let's get this to 10+ likes if we can before halftime. That would be awesome. Ryan here in the chat letting me know that Mookie Betts just walked for the Red Sox with the bases loaded with 1 out, and they're looking for more runs. Red Sox are crushing it against the White Sox right now. Back to action here off the inbound, and Golden State misses the three-point shot with Steph Curry from the left corner. Gets rebounded by Houston. 56-47. Houston with a 9-point lead. 25 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Harden with the ball, taking it back towards the edge of the Houston logo. 9 seconds on the shot clock, 19 on the game clock. Harden with the ball. Now he tries to take it inside, makes a move into the lane. James Harden finishes with a left-handed layup as he banks it home off the backboard. Houston has itself an 11-point lead. They're on a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes of play. Golden State with the ball, 4 seconds left to go before halftime. Golden State pass inside right before the horn. They jam it down by Andre Iguodala, who was all alone in the paint with 0.8 seconds remaining. Houston shot at the horn, no good, air ball. And I'll put you guys here with a score in the chat as Houston is up by 9 at halftime, 58-49. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button. Down below, subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Also, let me know in the chat if you're new, who you like in this one, Houston or Golden State. Let me know down below in the chat. We'll go over the leading scores in the box score here. We'll also look to some of the team stats. Also, I'm going to update you guys on other scores going on right now for Major League Baseball and the NHL playoffs for the Bruins against Columbus right now. But we'll look to the box score here, the first half between Golden State and Houston. This is a shocker to me. If you guys had asked me that Houston would have 58 points at halftime, I would have told you hell no. But here they are. They are up 58-49 at halftime, as this one is game 3 at home. And the Rockets really need this. They're down 2-0 in the series, but they have a 9-point lead here. So let's look at these leading scores here. For Golden State, the leading scorer at halftime has 13 points, and that is a bad sign. If Draymond Green is your leading scorer for Golden State, it's going to be a tough game. Kevin Durant has not been shooting the ball well from the floor. This is one of the outlier games here by Kevin Durant. He's 5 for 14 shooting from the floor right now. Usually it's just automatic, hitting everything left and right from the floor, but Kevin Durant struggled. He's missed 9 shots in that first half from the floor. So Draymond Green with 13 points in that first half. Kevin Durant and Steph Curry had 12 points in that first half. And as far as Houston goes, James Harden is not the leading scorer. Eric Gordon has gone off tonight. Eric Gordon, 4 for 9 from behind the arc in this one. Gordon has 20 points in this game. James Harden has 13, and Clint Capella has 10. So if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to give that the thumbs up down below. Also hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here of live play-by-play on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Currently at halftime, and Houston has the 9-point lead. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. I'll be having the stream for you guys. The Philadelphia 76ers take on the Toronto Raptors. So let's look here at some of the team stats since we're at halftime. What's surprising to me is Golden State's shooting percentage right now. Golden State shooting the ball in the first half. They shot the ball 41% from the floor. That is much lower than what their usual shooting percentage is. I think they have been shooting the ball around 51% in the postseason. As far as the Houston Rockets go, Houston shooting the ball 48% so far from the floor in this game. So great job shooting the ball from Houston. And one of the things that's been totally different from their first 2 games in the series is that Houston has not been shooting three-pointers as much. They've attempted 23-point shots in the first half, but where they really needed the most points have been trying to go inside, and that's where Houston scored 32 points in the paint in that first half. So 32 out of 58 points were inside the low post, or inside for 2 inside the low post by Houston so far in this one. So Ryan updating me here in the chat with the Boston Bruins game, as the Bruins and Blue Jackets, both of them scored pretty quick goals, and now it's 3-1 Boston Bruins, as we have 8:15 left to go in the third period there. So right now we're currently at halftime. I'm going to update you guys with other scores going on throughout sports right now. Boston Red Sox on a complete tear. Bottom of the 6th inning. They're crushing the White Sox 15-1 in that game. Just insane game by the Red Sox. We have 8:05 left to go in the third period. The Bruins have the 3-1 lead against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Let me know in the chat below who you like in this one. If you like any other sports as well, if you're new to the channel, and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you guys are new as well. So I call play-by-play here. I'll be back tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Philadelphia, taking on Toronto. We'll see if Toronto can bounce back. I know Kawhi Leonard needs a whole lot of help for Toronto. He hasn't been getting it from his teammate Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's had a really disappointing postseason as Columbus just scored another goal and it's 3-2. Boston has a 1-goal lead right now. Wow, so the Columbus Blue Jackets just scored as we're currently at halftime between Houston and Golden State. Columbus just scored another quick goal. 7:53 left to go in the third period. Let's see how this one developed here on the replay. As they just shot that one past Tuukka Rask right there and got that one to fall into the net. Wow, what a finish right there. Top right corner shelf by Columbus to get that goal right over Tuukka Rask. And that's a close hockey game right now. But let's look at this for you guys. We'll look to the NBA playoffs and the upcoming schedule of all the teams going on. So I'll be back to action tomorrow afternoon with Philly against Toronto. That's the next game. The only game tomorrow. No, there's 2 games tomorrow. I'll be just streaming that one game, though, at 3:30. And then the Denver Nuggets play against the Portland Trail Blazers tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. One hell of a series between both of those teams, as the Trail Blazers lead the series against the Nuggets 2-1 in that series. That game yesterday, though, went into 4 overtimes as Portland won the game 140-137. CJ McCollum had 41 points in that game, leading the way for Portland. Nikola Jokic had a triple-double, but it wasn't enough for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic had 33 points, 18 rebounds, and 14 assists. As far as we look to other games here going on in NBA playoff action, as we got Ryan here in the chat saying, uh-oh, Blue Jackets just scored, which I just said a minute ago here that the Blue Jackets just scored. So, yeah, Bruins are up 3-2 right now, as they got that shot past Tuukka Rask. We have 7 minutes left to go in the third period, and the Bruins are up 3-2 in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Series tied up at 2 between Columbus and Boston in that series. As far as the Boston Celtics, their next game they play on Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That one's on TNT against the Milwaukee Bucks. And Golden State against Houston, as that one will have Game 4. It will be 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Game 4 between the Rockets and Warriors, as that one will be on TNT after the conclusion of Bucks-Celtics. But Celtics trying to get back to usual, as just Giannis has just been too strong inside the past 2 games for the Celtics to handle. So Celtics trying to get back to their winning ways at home in Game 4 on Monday night. Hopefully their defense can get it back together. It would be a boost if they could get back Marcus Smart from injury. He could possibly be back for Game 4. He's doing his first contact practice ever since he went down with the injury. He's doing his first ever contact practice tomorrow. So Marcus Smart might be back in the lineup for the Boston Celtics on Monday night at the 7 p.m. Eastern Time slot. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. As well, I call play-by-play here of basketball action on my channel. It's called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Looking at other games inside the NBA playoffs throughout the week here. 76ers Raptors. Game 5 is on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock at night. Trailblazers Nuggets play another late game on Tuesday night at 10:30. On Wednesday, the series look like this for the NBA playoffs. Celtics Bucks once again on Wednesday, and Rockets Warriors on Wednesday. As far as Thursday games go, these games on Thursday are Game 6 games, it looks like, between 76ers Raptors, Nuggets Trailblazers. And if the Celtics go into the 6th game against the Bucks, I will have that game for you guys next week on Friday if they do play Game 6. I'll have the Game 6 Celtics versus Bucks game, since I'm able to get ESPN3 to stream the game for you guys here back at my house. Unfortunately, I do not have TNT, so I won't be able to cover the early games next week of the Celtics. But Right now, we're at halftime between both of these teams. Looking at this key factor in the game, and it's been the points in the paint in this one. Houston scoring 32 points in the paint so far in that first half. 20 points in the paint scored by Golden State. So a current difference in the points in the paint scored in this game so far. Let's look at the other stuff. Big time rebounds by Houston. Houston leading the rebounding battle 27-18. So that is a shocker. Let's see here. I think I had the stat of the game one rebounding advantage. Yeah, so the game one rebounding total. In game one, Golden State out-rebounded Houston 52-39, but right now at halftime, Houston is a +9 on the boards as the Rockets are up 27-18 right now in the rebounding advantage at halftime. Let's look at other stuff going on right here. They just ended the 6th inning with the Red Sox and White Sox. Boston has the 15-1 lead against Chicago in Major League Baseball action there. As far as the Boston Bruins go, let's change the channel here, see what we have, as we're currently on a TV timeout between Bruins and Blue Jackets. Oh, no, Blue Jackets just tied it up at 3. Oh, my goodness. 4:54 left to go in the third period, and we have another game possibly looking at overtime. And it's 4 minutes 54 seconds left to go in the third period. And the Bruins, hopefully they don't blow it again, just like last Saturday night, as it's tied up at 3. This one's going to head into OT once again. That is crazy. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Currently on commercial break right now. Going to get ready to go back to action here momentarily, right after the half. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So I'm going to do just a little quick rundown for you guys on how the series have gone so far in the second round of the semifinals of these playoffs here. Let's start with the Western Conference semifinal. Golden State has the 2-0 series lead against Houston, but Houston up at halftime, up by 9. As far as the Portland-Denver series goes, that was a crazy game in 4 overtimes last night. Portland leads the series 2-1 against the Nuggets. We look to the Eastern Conference semifinals. Milwaukee has the 2-1 series lead against the Bucks, and the 76ers have the 2-1 series lead against the Raptors. And yeah, the Blue Jackets just scored again, and we are tied up at 3. Boston Bruins and Columbus Blue Jackets. We're going to be getting ready to go back to action hopefully here after this halftime does finish. Updating you guys with other scores throughout sports as well. We're on commercial breaks and stuff like that. Make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play here, basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So there's 4:35 left to go in the third period between the Bruins and the Blue Jackets. And this game is tied up at 3. That was just an icing call too. Right there. So we will be back hopefully soon with this game. Halftime is just so long. It's so long with halftime. But how about them Red Sox getting a lot of help today from the other teams that are playing teams from the AL East? The Minnesota Twins won today against the Yankees 7-3, so that helps out the Red Sox. The Blue Jays are losing at the top of the 5th against the Texas Rangers 8-5, so that helps the Red Sox too get towards the top of the standings. And also, the Orioles beat the Tampa Bay Rays today 3-0, so that helps out. I'm going to look at that MLB standings right now for you guys. See where the Red Sox stand as far as Major League Baseball. So this is what the American League East looks like at the moment. Tampa Bay has a record of 21-12, leading the way. They have a 6-game lead on Boston. Boston can make it 5 tonight, which they will. They have a 15-1 lead in the 7th inning, so they'll make it a 5. They'll be 5 games back after Tampa Bay after this one. The Yankees lost today, so they're 18-14. The Blue Jays are 15-17. They could fall to 15-18 if they lose this one tonight against the Rangers. That would mean that the Red Sox would tie the Blue Jays after tonight. So, yeah, this commercial break is just incredibly long. Hopefully, we'll be back to action here. Bruins on the ice against Columbus. 3:20 left to go in the third period. It's tied up at 3. Ryan here in the chat saying Michael Chavis just got his 4th hit of the game, a double for the Sox, the 18th hit of the game, just racking up the points here for the Red Sox today. Incredible game by Michael Chavis. Oh, looks like Michael Chavis playing some first base today. So it looks like Nooney is playing second base for the Red Sox. Michael Chavis playing first base, and this kid is insane. He just hits the crap out of the ball. I love this kid. 2 home runs today, 4 hits. I'm so glad they brought him up from AAA Pawtucket. Didn't take too long for Michael Chavis to go all the way through the farm system. Last August, he was playing for the Portland Sea Dogs. And then he goes up to Pawtucket. He gets called up 2 weeks ago from Pawtucket to Boston. And here he is, guys, just tearing up the major league by storm. This is one hell of a game right now. Bruins against Blue Jackets, as that was a huge save by the Blue Jackets. And Tuukka Rask just made a great save. But here we are, guys, getting ready to go back for the second half. Gonna type in the score here to update you guys that we are getting ready to go back. $58-49 right now is the score as we are starting the third quarter. So thank goodness we are back after that really, really long halftime break here. NBA has some pretty long halftime breaks. Here we are back to action. Houston with the ball now at the right wing perimeter as James Harden passes that one to the top of the key. So Houston with the ball first. Clint Capella has it, and he passes it out to James Harden now at the right wing perimeter. Harden guarded by Curry here. 11:45 left to go in the third. Harden trying to make his move inside. Too easy as he lays that one up and in. Third quarter right now as Houston scores first with James Harden. Laid it up and in all alone at the bucket. 60-49 as we have 11:25 left to go in the third quarter. Houston with an 11-point lead. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. We got Tristan here back in the chat. What's up, Tristan? Thanks so much, man, for joining me as that bucket goes for Golden State. It's a 3-point shot from outside at 60-52. 8-point game. Houston with the ball now as they lob that one over the top. It gets tipped and stolen away by Golden State. Tristan saying, who are you going to pick in this game? If I was to bet on this game, I would pick Golden State. I think Golden State's just too good. But Houston here at home, looking really well in the first half. We'll see if they can continue that trend. Golden State with the ball, and that was a 3-point shot taken and a foul called with 10:48 left to go in the third. So a foul committed by Houston. PJ Tucker just picked up his 4th foul as well. He has 19 minutes so far, 0 points. That was a foul from behind the arc. I thought it was on a ball screen foul, non-shooting foul, but it was actually a 3-point shooting foul. Yep, PJ Tucker got the hand of Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant shooting 3 at the line. First shot was a make as it's 60-53. Second shot, he makes that one in as well. So Kevin Durant, a perfect 2 for 2 here at the free throw line. He'll have his third opportunity coming up in a brief moment. Hit those like buttons if you guys are new to the channel. Also hit the subscribe button as well. Kevin Durant back at the free throw line, and he is perfect. Hitting all 3 shots at the free throw line. It's a 5-point game. 60-55. 10:45 left to go in the third quarter now. As Houston has the ball, they take it past the left side of the timeline here with Chris Paul. Pass it to the top of the key here. And that ball goes into the hands of James Harden. James Harden at the right wing perimeter. Harden with 10.5 left to go in the third quarter. Harden now tries to take that one and goes with a step back 3. James Harden hits it from the outside. So step back 3 goes down right there by number 13 for Houston. James Harden, it is 63-55. Rockets up by 8. Golden State trying to dribble inside, and Kevin Durant gets fouled once again. And it looks like he'll go to the line to shoot 2 more. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button as well. I call play-by-play here at Basketball Action. I'll be back tomorrow doing another stream, Philly against Toronto. That one tips off in the afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. First shot here at the line by Kevin Durant. And he is perfect Once again at the free throw line, the score is Houston 63, Golden State 56. First shot was a make by Durant. He'll have a second opportunity here at the free throw line to see if he can be perfect once again. He is Mr. Perfect at the free throw line. It is 63-57. 6-point game. Houston with the ball. Harden has the inbound. He takes it past the timeline here. 10:05 left to go in the third quarter. Harden passes down in the left corner. Three, and they knock it down from the outside right there by Houston. That was Austin Rivers who hit the three-point shot with 10 minutes left to go in the third. 66-57, 9-point game. Golden State with the ball. They are down by 9. Left elbow here with Kevin Durant. He has the ball into his hands. Durant takes the jumper at the left elbow. Durant, no good. Hits the bottom part of the rim. Rebound by Houston. Houston now with the ball. They take it past the timeline. 66-57, 9:40 left to go in the third. Foul called on the play. Houston. Let's see. Yeah, Chris Paul trying to take that one inside, and I think this one will be, let's see here. Jump ball. Yeah, jump ball. So Steph Curry forced the jump ball with Chris Paul, so they'll do the jump ball here at the free throw circle on Houston scoring side of the court, and it gets tipped back to Golden State. So Golden State here controls the jump ball, and they have it now at the right elbow. They take the jumper. Klay Thompson knocks it down. 66-59 right now. Golden State, a big shot by Klay Thompson. Houston with the ball. They take it past the right side of the timeline here with James Harden. Harden now dribbles towards the top of the key. Now he dribbles towards the left side of the perimeter. Try to feed that one inside. Too high over his teammate's head. Clint Capella missed the ball and it goes out of bounds by the Rockets. So turnover by Houston as it will go back to Golden State here with 9:12 left to go in the third quarter. Hit those like buttons, guys, if you're new to the channel. Also, hit the subscribe button down below if you like this as well. Golden State with the ball. They take it past the right side of the timeline with Steph Curry. Curry now at the top of the key, dribbling with the ball as he passes that one inside to Draymond Green. Draymond Green banks it home right there off the backboard. Up and in for two more by Golden State. This has been a great game in this one. 66-61. We have 8:50 left to go in the third quarter. Houston now with the ball as they take it to the top of the key here with James Harden. James Harden dribbles towards the right wing of the perimeter. Now he tries to make a move inside. Harden, no good. He got blocked right there. A lot of contact. Harden went down. No foul called. Going other way off the rebound. A missed shot by Curry inside. A lot of contact there too. It gets rebounded by Houston. 8:25 left to go. Houston with the ball here in the third quarter. Nice ball movement around the perimeter. And James Harden makes a three-point shot that he was wide open for. Nobody guarded him. Nobody was even close. Wide open, Harden hits it. 69-61. Golden State with the ball. They try to float it off the backboard. No good on that shot. Rebounded by Houston here. Houston with the ball. They are up by 8. 8 minutes left to go. A three going down from downtown right there by the Rockets. Another three. 72-61. As a timeout has been called on the court here by Steve Kerr in Golden State. 7:58 left to go in the third and lighting it up from the outside. As this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. It's actually, I'm going to update you guys here with the score once again. It's 7:58 left to go in the third. It's actually 72-61 Houston. That was a three-pointer from the outside. Now it's getting good. James Harden leading the way for Houston. 21 points tonight so far by Harden. 20 points by Eric Gordon. 10 points by Clint Capella for the Rockets. As far as Golden State goes, the leading scorer right now, KD with 20 points for Golden State. 12 points by Steph Curry. Hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel as well. I call play-by-play here, basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. What a great game right now between both of these teams. But the Rockets stunning Golden State right now. An 11-point lead by Houston at the moment here. Great shooting from the floor as well by the Rockets. James Harden had a wide-open three-point shot. He absolutely drilled it from behind the arc. Nice ball movement by the Rockets on that play that hit the three. And they're shooting the ball spectacular right now. Houston is shooting 52% from the floor so far in this game. So great job shooting from the floor in this game by the Rockets. right here. But if you guys are new, give this the thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. I call play-by-play here on my channel. It's called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Gonna update you guys here with the NHL playoffs as well as we got hockey action going on. And the Boston Bruins have just won it at home. So Bruins won game 5 of the series. So the series in the Boston Bruins favors. They won the series, or they won the game against Columbus tonight, 4-3 the series. Bruins lead now 3-2 the series. As the Boston Bruins just beat Columbus, this one has just gone final. As far as the Red Sox are going, they are crushing the White Sox 15-1 in the bottom of the 7th in that game. As far as NBA action is going, we're currently on the TV timeout. And Houston with an 11-point lead. So the Rockets with that 11-point lead here against Golden State. 7:58 left to go in the third when we do get back to action here. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Let's give this a like if you guys are new to the channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below as well if you like what you're watching. Yeah, Kevin Durant, 20 points right now for Golden State, but the big scorer in this one, James Harden, with 21 so far. And yep, Ryan, Bruins just won 4-3. So the Bruins are leading the series now against Columbus 3-2 in that series as the Boston Bruins just won Game 5 tonight. Moments ago, that one just went final 4-3 Bees. 34 points in the paint by Houston in this game. 30 points from behind the arc. That's been the difference. 8 points from the free throw line for Houston, doing most of their scoring from the low post restricted area. Here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to action. Golden State with the ball. So Warriors lob it now into the key here with Draymond Green. Draymond Green passes that one back outside, and that was a foul committed on the play by Houston. 72-61 right now is the score. We have 7:43 left to go in the third quarter, and Golden State will inbound it. So Steph Curry, the inbound passer here, as he passes that one back to the top of the key, and they take the three. No good. That was a long and big-time arc right there by Klay Thompson. He missed the three-point shots. So Houston now with the ball, as James Harden has it at the right wing of the perimeter here for the Rockets. 7:25 left to go in the third. Harden trying to take this one inside, try to pass it to his teammate. And that ball goes out of bounds. Looks like it was tipped out of bounds, though, by Golden State. So Houston should get the ball here back on the inbound. 72-61. 7:25 left to go in the third. Houston will inbound pass this ball with Iman Shumpert. Puts that ball now at the right wing perimeter into the hands of Harden. Harden now dribbling towards the right wing perimeter, and now he takes the step back top of the key three. No good. Hits the bottom part of the rim. Rebounded by Steph Curry of Golden State. Golden State now with the ball. They take the pass inside. What was that? As that pass floats over the top of the head of a Golden State player inside the low post. It was blocked out of bounds, though. At first, I thought it was just an errant pass by Golden State, but fingertip by Houston got on that ball, and Golden State will inbound it here. Yes, Alex, the Bruins just won 4-3 against Columbus, so great win by the Bruins. What a crazy game, though. Yes, indeed. As Houston gets the rebound, tries to drive inside. Chris Paul is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. 72-61 right now. Houston with a lead. We have 7:02 left to go in the third quarter. Yes, that game could have went into overtime just like Saturday night's game, as the first shot was a miss at the free throw line by Chris Paul at Houston. 4 goals in 3 minutes. Absolutely insane. Columbus made a great comeback, but then the Bruins closed it out at the very end. Great game between those teams. And that second shot at the free throw line goes down by the Rockets. It's 73-61 right now. So Golden State with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter here. They pass it out to the left wing here with Kevin Durant, and now back to the top of the key with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson tries to make his move inside the lane, takes the jumper, the left elbow, knocks it down. Nice shot right there by Klay Thompson. This score is a 10-point game. Houston's up 73-63. We have around 6.5 left to go in the third quarter in this one. Top of the key here for James Harden. He has the ball. He tries to make his move inside. He's at the free throw circle. Stop and pop into the lane. Lays it up and in. Left-handed layup goes in by James Harden. Banks it off the backboard. 75 Houston, 63 Golden State. So I'm going to update you guys here with a score once again in the chat. 6:25 left to go in the third quarter. Golden State to inbound the ball here. It looks like Ryan's letting me know that Christian Vasquez gets the 4th hit of the game for the Red Sox. 19th hit at the top of the 8th. So 19 hits for the Red Sox at the top of the 8th inning. They have a huge 15-1 lead against the White Sox. As Golden State got the rebound off the missed shot by Houston, and it looks like there was a foul. See, I think there was either a foul or a block on the play. I'm going to update you guys here in a moment with the score. Yep, so Kevin Durant was fouled. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So Kevin Durant's basically been automatic at the free throw line tonight. 75-63, and his first shot at the line goes down for KD. We have 6:08 left to go in the third quarter. Kevin Durant hits his first shot at the free throw line. Let's look at that total today. Kevin Durant, a perfect 7 for 7 right now at the free throw line, leading scorer with 22 points. Second shot at the free throw line, Durant hits that one as well. It's back to that 10-point game here. 6:05 left to go in the third quarter. 75-65, Houston with a lead. Hit those like buttons. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. Houston with the ball. They take it past the timeline with James Harden. James Harden at the edge of the Rockets logo here, dribbling towards the left wing of the three-point perimeter. Harden feeds that one inside to Nene. Nene couldn't finish to the hole, but he gets fouled. And Houston will shoot 2 at the free throw line here with number 42. Ooh, and Kevin Durant a little bit shaken up there for Golden State on that play. That is not good for the Warriors. Let's see here on this last play. Kevin Durant with a foul as Nene was trying to dribble inside, and he got fouled, and it looks like Kevin Durant was holding his arm on the last play. Nene, number 42, will shoot 2 here at the free throw line for Houston. 75-65 right now, and the first shot a miss at the free throw line with 5:53 left to go in the third quarter. Let's hit those like buttons down below. Give that a like. Give that a subscribe if you like what you're watching. I call play-by-play here on my channel. It is called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. First shot was a miss at the free throw line by Houston with number 42, Nene. Second shot, no good as well. Rebound by Golden State. Golden State here. As the score is 75-65. Here's Durant has the ball, trying to make his move inside the low post. No good. Hit the top of the iron. Gets rebounded by Houston here. 5:30 left to go in the third quarter. Houston now with the ball. They have it at the right wing of the perimeter with James Harden, and that is an offensive foul on the play. That was Nene. You got called with a screener offensive foul with 5:31 left to go in the third quarter. Updating you guys here with the chat once again with a score. Under 5.5 left to go in the third here. Golden State with the ball. Steph Curry has it. Takes the left wing 3. Curry hits it. Huge 3-point shot from the outside by Steph Curry at Golden State. It is 75-68. Curry with 15 points right now. 5:10 left to go in the third. Ryan in the chat here letting me know that the White Sox just made their 3rd error with 2 outs in the game right now. White Sox did not show up to play at home today. Step back 3, deep. Harden, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's an offensive rebound by Nene. Another 3. Right wing. Knocks it down right there. Huge 3-point shot from the outside by... let's see here. It was by Eric Gordon. He has 23 points. Eric Gordon, 23 points, and that was a slam jam down inside the low post right there by Golden State. So they slam at home. We got ourselves back and forth basketball action here. 4.5 left to go in the third quarter. It's 78-70. Houston with an 8-point lead. 36 points in the paint for this one by the Rockets. They take the right corner 3. They miss it from the outside, but they get the offensive rebound once again. So James Harden sets it up. Harden now trying to make his move inside the low post. Harden, no good on the layup. Gets his own rebound. James Harden banks it home off and in right there. Up and in off the glass for 2 more. Iguodala down on the court for a brief moment. He does get back up, though. Houston with a 10-point lead, 80-70. Golden State with the ball. Timeout called on the court. What a great game between both of these teams. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. We got ourselves a ball game here. James Harden grinding it out. Right there. Missed his first shot inside a low post. Tried to float it over a ton of defenders, but he picked up his own offensive rebound and banked it home. Houston with a 10-point lead moving into this TV timeout, 80-70. As Ryan here said that Sandy Leone pinch hits and gets the Red Sox their 20th hit of the game. Red Sox with 20 hits in this one. And they also allowed the White Sox to commit 3 errors in this game. As they're in the 8th inning, the score is 15-1. What just insanity from the start. 9 runs were scored in the top of the 3rd inning by the Red Sox with 2 outs, which is crazy. 9 runs in the 3rd, 5 runs in the 4th, another run in the 5th, and that's where you have your 15 runs on the board. Just those 3, 4, and 5 innings for Boston. But right here in this game, looking to the leading scores in this one, that's what we'll do right now. As far as the Houston Rockets go, the leading scorer in this game is James Harden, leading the way with 25 points right now for Houston. As far as his teammate, Eric Gordon, is close right next to him, 23 points. Gordon needed a big night. He has one tonight. As far as Golden State goes, their leading scorer, KD, with 22 points in this one, 15 points by Steph Curry, 15 points by Draymond Green. But since the series switched to Houston, this has been totally different here. I am shocked by how Houston's been playing. They've been able to hold on to this lead too, so this is surprising to me. We're going to see if they can keep control of this lead in the 4th quarter, as this has been incredible what Houston's done today. They've been able to go inside. That's why they've been able to go for the game plan here, and they game planned going inside instead of forcing up 3-point shots, and that's what Houston's been doing in this game. And great job by the Rockets so far in this one. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. I call it play-by-play here of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So give this a like, give this a sub. And we're currently at a commercial break here with 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd. So 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Looking at some of the team stats in this one. 38 points scored in the paint in this game by the Houston Rockets. 26 points scored in the paint by Golden State. So a total difference. 38 out of 80 points by Houston scored inside the low post in this game. As far as other stuff's gone, Houston a plus 13 on the boards right now. 36-23. Houston out-rebounding Golden State. That is just very weird to see that number like that. In Game 1, Golden State out-rebounded Houston in Game 1, 52-39. But the tables have turned in Game 3. Ryan here in the chat letting me know that Michael Chavis will lead off the 9th inning for the Red Sox, needing a triple to hit for the cycle. That would be crazy. Michael Chavis with 4 hits today for the Red Sox, and 2 of them were home runs. So glad they brought up Chavis. They brought him up from AAA Pawtucket 2 weeks ago in the Red Sox system, and now he's on a tear. He has 6 home runs so far in 2 weeks. So here we are, guys, back to action in this one. Golden State with the inbound. They put that ball now at the left side baseline. Here, Draymond Green passes that one to KD. KD takes the jumper. No good. Gets rebounded by Nene of Houston. Houston now with the ball. 3:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They take the ball past the timeline into the hands of James Harden. James Harden now into the lane, and he dribbles back towards the left corner perimeter here. Harden with the ball. He's guarded by Klay Thompson. Harden passes. That's at the left corner. Houston takes the 3. They knock it down from the outside. The Rockets letting it fly tonight. They've been able to, with a little bit of luck, hit some of these contested 3-point shots with a hand in the face. 3:20 left to go in the 3rd. Largest lead of the game here by the Rockets. Golden State with the ball. That ball was kicked with 3:18 left to go in the 3rd. So let's see here on the replay. Houston up by 13, guys. 3:20 left to go in the 3rd. James Harden on the replay finding his teammate who hit the open 3 from the left corner. That was Amon Shumpert, number 1. 3:18 left to go in the 3rd. Golden State shooting 2 here at the free throw line with Durant, and Durant hits the first one. It's a 12-point game here at the moment. I am so surprised by the outcome so far in this game. 83-71. 3:18 left to go in the third. Second shot by Durant. He knocks that one down. Back to an 11-point game here, guys. 83-72. Give this a like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Houston with the ball. Harden with it as he dribbles past the timeline here. And Harden calls out the play at the left wing perimeter. Harden dribbling towards us right now. He passes that one to the left wing here for the Houston Rockets. They try to make their move inside the low post. Huge block right there by Kevon Looney at Golden State. Golden State with the ball. They take the 3 at the left wing. And there was a beautiful stroke that they knocked down the 3 with Kevin Durant. Huge 3-point shot cutting the Houston lead down to 8. Quick timeout on the court called by the Rockets. Houston, we'll see if they can maintain this lead throughout the fourth quarter because we're moving in that direction right now. 83 Houston, 75 Golden State. We have 2:56 left to go in the third quarter of this one. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So right now, we're currently on a TV timeout. Houston with an 8-point lead. Kevin Durant with a huge 3-point shot. Perfect stroke, perfect delivery, perfect form, knocks it down, clear as it can be, and it cuts the Houston lead to 8 right now. We have 2:56 left to go in the third. When we do get back to action, give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that sub button as well. I call it play-by-play here, basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So let's look at some of this stuff today with the leading scorers in this game. Kevin Durant leading the way for the Warriors right now, 27 points. He's a perfect 9 for 9 from the floor. And as far as Houston goes, their leading scorers, James Harden, who's leading the way with 25 points, but Eric Gordon right behind him with 23. This has been a great game between both of these teams. Houston has jumped out to their largest lead, which was a few minutes ago. It was 83-70. They had a 13-point lead, but now that lead's been cut down to 8. So make sure to give this the thumbs up if you're new to the channel. Here we are, guys, back to action. Houston with the ball off the inbound. They have it at the top of the key with Nene. Hands it off to Harden. Harden now with the ball as he is guarded. And he takes the 3. Harden handed the face by KD, and James Harden hits the contested 3. 86-75 right now is the score. 2:30 left to go in the third. Golden State with the ball. They have it at the top of the key here with Steph Curry. Curry with 13 on the shot clock. Passes it at the right wing perimeter. Lob pass here to the right elbow to Kevin Durant. Back to the right wing with Curry. Curry floater inside. Steph Curry banks it home off the backboard. This is a great game, guys. Houston 86. Golden State 77. We have 2:05 left to go in the third quarter in this one. Houston now with the ball at the top of the key with James Harden. Harden guarded by KD once again. Harden just hit a 3 from the right wing on the last possession. Harden with the ball. Let's see what he does here. He's at the left elbow. Guarded by Durant. He takes the step back 3. Harden, no good. He goes down at the team's bench, but he gets back up, though. Rebounded by Golden State. Golden State underneath the basket. Nice shot goes down by Kevin Durant right there as he reverse hand lays it up and in underneath the basket. It's 86-79. Houston with a lead up by 7. 1:35 left to go in the third. Rockets with the ball at the top of the key here with Chris Paul. Chris Paul passes that one back outside. Left wing perimeter with Iman Shumpert. Takes the 3. Oh, he knocks it down. That did not look like he was going to hit the 3 when it left his hands, but after that, Shumpert, the ball fell into the hole right there, and it's 1:15 left to go in the third. It's a 10-point game. Golden State with a right corner 3. No good. It's an air ball right there from behind the arc by the Warriors. Going back to Houston here. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. 89-79. That ball gets poked out towards the backcourt and out of bounds. I'm going to update you guys here with a score, and let me know down in the chat below who you like in this one, Houston or Golden State. 89-79, guys. 1:02 left to go in the third quarter. Bang those like buttons. If you're new to the channel here, Iman Shumpert with 13 points so far in this game. He was averaging 10.3 points per game in the playoffs so far. Houston with an inbound here. Chris Paul with the ball. He has it at the right wing perimeter. Paul passes that one inside. Nice pass, nice jam. Right there by Clint Capella with a 2-hand jam. Houston with a 12-point lead. 91-79. Capella with 12 right now. Golden State, they feed that pass inside, and they bank that one home off the backboard for 2 more, 91-81. 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Ryan Clark in the chat saying that the White Sox just hit a solo home run, so now it's 15-2. Red Sox up by 13 against the White Sox. Here in this game, we have 30 seconds left to go before the third quarter ends. Top of the key three, no good by Houston. Rebounded by Golden State. Houston with a lead, 91-71. Golden State slowing down tempo here as they have 15 seconds on the shot clock, 19 minutes on the game clock. Hit those like buttons, guys. Subscribe as well. Top of the key, Draymond Green with the ball. Green now dribbles towards the right wing perimeter, passes it to Steph Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Curry tries to pass that one back outside. That's a 3. They knock it down. Golden State with 5 seconds left to go in the third. Knocks down a deep 3. It's 91-84. Houston, last chance before the horn here. Deep 3, left wing, and it's an air ball. 12 minutes left to go in this one when we do come back to action. We just ended the third quarter. It's 91-84. What a game between both of these teams. Houston holds on to that 7-point lead. We got depressed Raptors fan here in the chat saying people don't care about free throws here. And let's see here that free throw shooting percentage. Houston hasn't been spectacular on free throws today. They're 9 for 15 from the floor. Golden State 17 for 22. But it's been the shooting that's been doing really well for Houston in this game. Shooting the ball 51% from the floor, especially those points in the paint. 40 points inside the low post in this one as we head to the fourth quarter. The score, Houston 91, Golden State 84. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. So let's look at these leading scorers, guys. Kevin Durant leading the way, 29 points for Golden State right now. Another spectacular game. Draymond Green with a double-double, 18 points in this one. Oh, he has a triple-double as I'm looking at the totals here. Draymond Green has 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. So big game by Draymond Green once again in the postseason. He's just going off right now. He averaged just above 7 points per game in the regular season, but in the postseason, Draymond Green has been completely different. Draymond Green averaging, I think, around 14 points or so in the postseason so far for Draymond Green. But yeah, Kevin Durant right now, 29 points leading the way in all scores in this game. James Harden with 28. James Harden, even with the eye injury, half of his eye is red, and he's doing a great job right now. 23 points by Eric Gordon. If the Rockets really needed somebody, they really needed Gordon to step up, and they finally got him to step up, and they have this lead. They are up by 7 as we head into the fourth quarter.
Imagine waking up after a great night's sleep on your new mattress to find out the
So, yeah, what a game between both of these teams. This is game 3 for you. The series is 2-0 in favor of Golden State. All the other series going into their game 3s were tied, but this was the only series that wasn't. 2-0 in favor of Golden State in the series. But Houston, series going back to Houston, and Houston trying to get the W here, their first win of the series. We'll see if they can hold on to that. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here. A basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Currently on the TV timeout right now. We're going to be getting ready to hopefully go back to action here soon for the fourth quarter. Should be a good one, 91-84. James Harden's been different in this game. He's not been forcing shots. Instead of shooting three-point shot after three-point shot, James Harden's been able to go inside. He's been able to make a move past the defender in the lane and lay it up and in and bank it home off the backboard. So that's been the difference between game 1 and game 3 in this series, is that James Harden has been allowing the Golden State defense to work for in this one. But here we are, guys, starting the fourth quarter. Golden State with the ball first. They take the top of the key 3 with KD. They knock it down. This game is close, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe as well. 4-point game. Let's see if Houston can hold on to this 4-point lead here. 91-84. That was a big shot that just went down for Kevin Durant at the top of the key, as he is the leading scorer with 32 points in this one. We have 11:20 left to go in the fourth quarter here. 91-87 jumper misses from behind the arc by Houston. So that was an air ball. Going to update you guys here with a chat with the score. 4-point game. What a game between both of these teams. Golden State will get the ball here back on the inbound. They take the ball past the timeline here with KD. KD dribbling towards the left wing of the perimeter. He tries to make a move inside. Jumper at the free throw circle by Durant. He knocks it down. Kevin Durant with big-time buckets. 91-89. This game is getting close, guys. 2-point game. 10:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Houston with the ball. They take it past the timeline with Chris Paul. Kevin Durant with 34 in this game. Top of the key. James Harden has the ball here for the Rockets. Passes that one back out. Underneath the basket, they kick it back outside. Paul takes the right elbow jumper. He knocks it down. Great game between both of these teams at the moment here. 93 Houston, Golden State 89 as we march towards the 10.5-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Bang those like buttons, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. Golden State with a huge shot right there inside. It's 93-91. 2-point lead by Houston. Houston now with the ball at the left wing of the 3-point perimeter. They take the three from the outside. Paul, no good. Hits the rim short. Rebounded by Golden State here. Great game between both of these teams as we near that 10-minute mark left to go in the fourth quarter. Top of the key three, Golden State. And they take the lead with a 3-ball. Top of the key, KD. 10:01 left to go in the fourth quarter. And Houston has just called a timeout. Kevin Durant going off once again in the fourth quarter in this one. Takes the 3-ball. He was guarded by Shumpert of Houston. He says no problem right there on the guard for Houston. And Kevin Durant drains the 3. Durant has 39 right now with 10:01 left to go in the fourth quarter. Moving in to a commercial break here. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 10:01 left to go in the fourth quarter, guys. 94-93. Golden State takes the lead. Kevin Durant leading the way with 39 points in this one. Draymond Green has a triple-double. He has 18 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. So talk about a ball game between both of those guys. How about Steph Curry, though? 17 points by Curry in this one. But Houston also playing their heart out in this game at home. 28 points by Harden. 23 points by Eric Gordon, 12 points by Clint Capella, Chris Paul with 12 points. For the Rockets, this is going to be coming down to the stretch in this one. What a game between both of these teams. Kevin Durant has 39 right now. Hit those like buttons. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well as we're on a TV timeout. It's 94-93, Golden State with a 1-point lead. So right now on a TV timeout, both of these teams shooting the ball spectacular from the floor. 50% in this game so far by Houston from the court. 49% by Golden State shooting from the floor in this game. Houston leading the boards in this one, out-rebounding Golden State. 38-27 though on the boards in this one. But other than that, what a game between both of these teams. Houston has had the lead throughout like 98% of this one, but Golden State just took it back with a 3 from nobody else in the business but Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant struggled in the second quarter shooting shots, but now Kevin Durant's getting things going. Just hit the 3-point shot, and here we are, guys. It's a 1-point game. Give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button if you like what I'm doing as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action here on my channel. I'll be back tomorrow night, Philadelphia going up against the Toronto Raptors. Or that's tomorrow afternoon, actually. 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. This is going to be one hell of a finish, guys. Let me know in the chat as well who you like in this game. As Ryan Clark here in the chat saying that Rafael Devers for the Boston Red Sox just walked with 1 out in the 9th inning. Red Sox are crushing the White Sox in that game. Crazy. 9 runs scored by the Red Sox in the top of the 3rd inning. Here we are, guys, though. Bang those like buttons if you're new Depressed Raptors fans in the chat here saying all the linebackers going to LSU. Yeah, LSU in the draft had like a ton of linebackers. I noticed that like a ton of the defensive players in the draft were like mostly from like the SEC schools, like Alabama, Mississippi State, LSU, Arkansas, like all the SEC schools in the draft, like first round draft picks were all like the defensive players in the first round were basically like the big name schools from the SEC. That's where all the big dudes are. Here we are, guys, though, back to action. Houston with the inbound, 9:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Houston with the ball. They have it at the top of the key with Harden. Harden now trying to make his move inside. Lob pass over the top, no good. But a foul called, and Houston will shoot two at the free throw line with Clint Capella. So Golden State with the lead. They are up by one, but Houston has a chance to tie it up or take back the lead here at the free throw line. So they'll get two shots here with Clint Capella. Ooh, that's not going to help their cause. First one was a miss. And if Houston loses this by a close margin, we're going to have to look to that free throw shooting percentage in this game because they've struggled throughout. They're 9 for 16 on the court shooting at the free throw line. Golden State's been making everything with Durant. We're tied up at 94 here. Golden State from the free throw line is 17 for 22. Houston is 10 for 17. Golden State with the ball. We are tied up at 94. They have it at the top of the key with KD, who just hit a top of the key three. Before we went to commercial break, Kevin Durant passes it to the right wing perimeter here. Livingston passes to Iguodala. Iguodala takes the three. No good. Rebounded by Houston. 9:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Houston with the ball. Harden trying to make his move into the lane. Floats up the shot up and in by James Harden. What a move right there by number 13. What a game between both of these teams right now. James Harden with 30. 96-94. Golden State with the ball. They pass it back. They have an open man. Iguodala takes the three. He knocks it down from the outside. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. Golden State with a lead once again. 97-96. Houston now with the ball. They take this ball past the timeline. This is top of the key with it. Here's James Harden dribbling towards the left wing perimeter. Harden now passes that one inside, passes it back outside, back to the right corner. They take the three. They knock it down. Eric Gordon with another three-point shot. Eric Gordon with a big night as well for the Rockets. He has 26 points. 99-97. Houston with a 2-point lead. 8.5 left to go. Golden State trying to go inside. They were stripped in the lane. Ball goes out of bounds. The Warriors will get it back. What a game between both of these teams right now. 8:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. Houston with a 2-point lead, up by 2, 99-97. Inbound coming up for Golden State. Golden State lobs it over to the right corner perimeter here as the Warriors have the ball. Warriors trying to make a move underneath the basket. They pass that ball to Sean Livingston at the left baseline. Passing it back. That's a left corner three. And that one goes down at the left wing by Klay Thompson. Huge three-point shot. Golden State with a lead once again, 100-99. Reminiscent of last night's game with Portland, Utah, possibly. We'll see. 199. That one went into 4 overtimes. A turnover by Houston. They tried to pass that one into the key. Too strong on the pass. It's a turnover by the Rockets here with 7:59 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Golden State with the ball. They are up by 1, 100-99. The Warriors take this ball past the timeline here with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant dribbling towards the left wing of the perimeter as he is guarded. Now he tries to make his move inside. He takes the jumper at the free throw circle. No good. Hits down on the ground. No foul call, but they get the offensive rebound. A three. No good from the outside right there by Klay Thompson. Foul committed, though, on the play. We have 7:40 left to go in the fourth. Going to update you guys here with a chat with a score once again. I am not able to show the game, unfortunately. If I do so, I get a copyright strike. People do ask me that. If I do show the game, YouTube would take the account down and I wouldn't be able to post the videos. This is called play-by-play. People do this for play-by-play. There are very popular channels on YouTube that do this. Some of them with 50-plus subscribers. I've been on YouTube for 3 months now and have almost 200 subs. If you guys like what I do, hit that like button down below. If you don't, no problem. But here we are, guys. 100-99. Houston with the ball at the top of the key. James Harden has it, dribbling towards the left wing of the perimeter here as he is guarded. Now he tries to make his move inside. He's at the free throw circle. Pass it underneath the basket right there. That one got denied, but the offensive rebound, no good. Second chance, and they get the shot home right there by number 17 of Houston, PJ Tucker. He'll go to the line to shoot the and one as well. Huge shot right there by the Rockets, and they have themselves the 1-point lead with 7:19 left to go in the fourth quarter. Just updated you guys with a chat with a score. Houston has the 1-point lead, 101-100. PJ Tucker with his first bucket of the game right now, and he'll be shooting the and one here at the free throw line. So Tucker at the free throw line, and he hits that one down. Houston with a 2-point lead, 102-100. 7:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Golden State with the ball here on the inbound. So Golden State takes this ball past the timeline here. They have it at the top of the key with Steph Curry. Steph Curry dribbling now, and he's still at the top of the key. Passes to the left wing. Three by Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, no good. That one goes out of bounds on his three-point shot. I've got Golden State in this one. I think that Golden State's just too dominating in this series, but this has been a great game by Houston, as Houston trying to go inside and they get fouled. They'll shoot two at the line. Golden State, their team is completely stacked. KD is just insane. 6:55 left to go in the fourth. Houston just got fouled. They'll shoot two at the line. Kevin Durant going off in today's game again. 39 points by KD. They were down by 13, but he got his team back into this game, and now it's a 2-point game. Houston shooting two at the line. First shot, no good by Houston. If they lose, it all depends on free throws in this game. Houston has not done a good job at all shooting at the free throw line today, as I'm looking at it. They're 11 for 19 at the free throw line. I believe that ESPN3 has the game. So if you have an internet service provider, I believe that ESPN3 has the game. I'm not sure if they have any commentary, though. I think they'll just give you the above the rim camera. But that shot goes down at the line by Houston, and Golden State hits the shot home, 103-102. Hey, thank you. So, yeah, if you go to ESPN3's website, they should have something that says above the rim camera, and it has the game on it. It might not give you any audio here or anything, but that's what we have. Missed three-point shot by Houston. Golden State with a rebound here, and Steph Curry tried to go inside. He got blocked. 103-102 is the score. Houston with a 1-point lead. 6:15 left to go in the fourth. James Harden tries to go inside. He gets fouled. He'll shoot two at the line. Going to update you guys here with a chat with a score. We have 6:14 left to go in the fourth quarter here. If you like what you're watching, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Yes, Depressed Raptors fan, it is 10:42 p.m. where I am. So it's past 10 where he is. Same time here where I am. James Harden shooting two here at the free throw line. First shot. He hits that one. It's 104-102. Houston with a 2-point lead. 6:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. Harden will have a second opportunity here at the free throw line. So Harden just hit his first shot at the free throw line. He'll have a second opportunity here. He knocks that one down. It's a 3-point lead by the Rockets. Golden State now with the ball as they take this past the timeline with Kevin Durant. Burst of speed by Kevin, trying to go into the lane. He jams it down with two hands. 105-104. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Houston now with the ball. Harden takes it past the Houston logo. Harden calling out the play. He has it at the top of the key. Kevin Durant with 41 points for Golden State. Harden now with the ball, trying to work his way inside the low post. Kicks it back outside. Left wing with a perimeter here. Amon Shumpert has it. Hands it off to Harden once again. Harden guarded by Klay Thompson. Harden passes that ball off. It was kicked by Golden State and then touched by Houston. And Houston just backed that one out of bounds. So the ball will go back to the Warriors here. 105-104. 5:39 left to go in action here in the fourth quarter. Hit those like buttons if you're new to the channel. Subscribe as well. 1-point game. Golden State with the ball off the inbound. Kevin Durant with the ball. They try to make their move inside. They pass it to the right elbow. They take the right corner three. They miss it from the outside. It gets rebounded by James Harden. 5:20 left to go in the fourth. Harden with the ball. He takes it past the logo. Harden calling the play here. He has it at the top of the key. He is guarded by Steph Curry. Pass it to the right wing perimeter. Austin Rivers, a three. He hits it from the outside. Swoosh. It goes down. Houston with a 4-point lead, 108 to 104. Timeout called on the court. We have 5:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. What a game between both of these teams right now. But the unlikely candidate to hit a three-point shot just hit one from behind the arc. It was Austin Rivers, number 25 for Houston, who drains the three, and Houston has the 4-point lead with 5:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. This one's going to be good, guys. Fight to the finish here. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action on my channel. It is called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Toronto Raptors. But right now, updating you guys with the leading scores in this one. Leading the way for Houston on this TV timeout, James Harden with 32 points. Leading the way. They got enough from Eric Gordon in this game. Tons of stuff from Eric Gordon. He had 27 points. Second on the team in scoring for Houston in this one. As far as Golden State goes, KD just too much to handle in this one as well. 41 points by Kevin Durant in this game, just going off. Draymond Green has a triple-double in this game. 18 points by Draymond Green with 11 rebounds and 10 assists. So right now, we're currently on a commercial break. Steph Curry with 17 points. 11 points by Klay Thompson. 10 points by Andre Iguodala. As Ryan Clark here in the chat just let me know that the Boston Red Sox just crushed the White Sox. That one's gone final 15-2. Red Sox won that game. Hit those like buttons, guys, if you're new to the channel. Subscribe as well. Currently on the commercial break. What a game. Let me know in the chat who you like in this one. If you're a Golden State fan, if you're a Rockets fan, let me know down in the chat below. I'll be back tomorrow as well. Philly against Toronto for that game. But yeah, what an insane game here. Houston was up by 13 points at most in this one. And Golden State just keeps on coming back. Golden State did take back the lead with a 3-point shot by Kevin Durant. But now back in front, it was a 3-point shot at the right wing that went down by Austin Rivers. And that's where we have headed into a TV timeout where Houston has the lead 108 to 104. So just waiting to come back after commercial break here, guys, and then we'll get back to action. So, yeah, we're going to get back to action here momentarily here with the game. Tons of good sports that went down today. Boston Bruins beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-3 in that Stanley Cup playoff game. But right now, currently on commercial break, getting ready to go back to action here right after commercials finish. As this is the NBA playoffs at its finest here. 2-0 series lead by Golden State. But the series back at Houston tonight. Houston trying to see if they can come down with a victory here. This is where heroes and legends are made. The NBA playoffs. Kevin Durant, he's been going off. The leading scorer so far in the NBA playoffs, as KD has just gone off basically every single game of the NBA playoffs. Here we are, guys, back to action. So we are back to action. Golden State with an inbound. 4-point lead, 108-104. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Golden State with the ball at the top of the key here with Draymond Green. Green passes that one inside, trying to back his way inside. That's a jumper in the key. No good right there by Iguodala. Gets rebounded by Houston. Houston with the ball. 4:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. James Harden takes the ball past the timeline. Harden has it at the top of the key here for Houston. 4:35 left to go in the fourth. Harden now at the top of the free throw circle, trying to make his move inside. Step back two. No good by James Harden. Battle for the rebound underneath the basket. The ball gets tipped out of the hands of PJ Tucker. Out of bounds. But Golden State tipped the ball out of Tucker's hands. So it looks like Houston will inbound the ball here with 4:29 left to go in the fourth. So Houston's up by 4 to get the inbound pass. They have it at the left corner perimeter. They pass it to the right wing here to Eric Gordon. Gordon now trying to make his move inside, pass it back outside. That ball is a turnover by Houston. Goes out of bounds on the errant Eric Gordon pass to the right corner perimeter, and he floats that one into the front row section of the stands here. Golden State with the ball, 4:20 on the clock. The ball into the hands of Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant dribbles past that Houston half-court logo. Durant now takes it and passes it out to Steph Curry at the left wing. Curry with the elbow. Curry with the offensive foul, and Houston will get the ball back. Steph Curry right there had the pass behind the three-point perimeter, and yeah, he just elbowed Austin Rivers, number 25 by Houston, took a shot right to the face. Rivers went down on the court, and that is an offensive foul by Curry. And Houston will get the ball back. No flagrant foul called, though, unlike the game Philly against Toronto on Thursday night. So 108-104. Three-point shot by Eric Gordon. No good. Rebounded by Golden State. Durant with the ball now. Durant passes at the right wing. Klay Thompson, a three. Knocks it down. This is a one-point game. Oh, my goodness. 108-107. 3:40 left remaining. We are in the fourth quarter here. Hit those like buttons. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. Houston with the ball, taking it past the timeline. 1-point game, 3.5 left to go. Harden trying to make his way inside the low post. No good on that pass. Stolen away. One man to beat Curry. And no foul called, but a foul on this offensive rebound right there. Let's see here. 3:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. There was a foul committed. Steph Curry thought he got fouled by Austin Rivers. There was a clean block underneath the basket. But Klay Thompson got the offensive rebound. Looked like he got fouled on the play. So timeout called on the clock. What a game between both of these teams. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys. Down below, subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Currently moving into another TV timeout right now. 1-point game. Incredible game between both of these teams. Will we see overtime tonight? Maybe. So we might see overtime tonight in this one. As what a game it's been. Currently on the commercial break. It's a 1-point game between both of these teams. Austin Rivers on the last play for Houston committed the shooting foul. So the Golden State Warriors will be going to the line to shoot two. I believe Klay Thompson will be the one shooting two at the free throw line for Golden State when we do get back to action here. 108-107 is the score. We have 3:25 left to go in the fourth quarter when we do get back to action here after the TV timeout. Give this the thumbs up down below. Also hit that subscribe button if you guys are new as well. I'll be back with more basketball NBA playoffs action tomorrow. 76ers take on the Raptors, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'll have that one for you guys. But yeah, here we are getting ready to go back to action here on ABC with a feed here. It's Golden State down by 1, shooting 2 at the free throw line. 108 Houston, 107 Golden State. Let me know down below in the chat who you like in this one, Houston or Golden State. Kevin Durant, the legend. What a game once again. 41 points in this game so far by Durant, trying to add to that point total. He's not done tonight. He had 50 in one of the games he dropped in the game against the Clippers. Klay Thompson shooting his first pair of free throws at the line tonight. 14 points by Klay so far in this game. First shot at the free throw line here by Klay. And he ties it up. We are tied at 108. We got Graydon here in the chat. What's up, Graydon? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. Graydon, the man, back in the chat. We are tied up at 108. 3:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Second shot on its way, and it's up and in by Golden State. They take the lead right back. 109-108. Golden State with a lead. Houston with the ball. They take it past the right side of the timeline here as James Harden has it towards that Toyota Center logo towards the right wing perimeter. Harden with the ball, dribbling towards that top of the key. 3:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock here for Harden. Harden, 3. No good. They got blocked. No foul committed. Golden State with the ball. They take it past the timeline. So James Harden tried to take the 3. He got no foul called on that one. It got blocked up in the air, and Golden State got the ball back. So here we are. Durant now with the ball, tries to take it inside. Jumper at the free throw circle. Kevin Durant, who was halfway down the cylinder, but it couldn't fall into the bucket. And Houston got the rebound, and a foul committed from behind by Klay Thompson for Golden State. Gonna update you guys here with a score once again. Looks like Houston will be shooting 2 free throws at the line. We have 2:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. Make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. 109-108. Golden State up by 1. Klay Thompson just got called with a foul on the last play. First shot, it goes down at the free throw line by the Rockets. We are tied up at 109. Graydon saying they needed that because they weren't getting new possessions on there. But, yeah, that foul definitely helped them out a lot, and they went to the line and they hit both of them. So both of those free throws helping out a ton right there for Houston. 110-109. This one's going to go down to the wire. Crazy game last night between Utah and Portland. Do we have another one in the tank in tonight's game? Steph Curry with the ball. Step back. 2 at the top of the free throw circle. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by Klay Thompson. And he passed it to his teammate, but it went off his hands. Houston gets the ball back here. Rockets have it up by 1, 2:20 left to go. They passed it. The ball gets tipped out of bounds, but it was tipped out of bounds by Golden State. So Houston will maintain possession here with 2:18 left to go. What a game between both of these teams. 2:18 remaining in the fourth quarter. Houston with the ball. They lob it over to James Harden at the right wing perimeter. Hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Harden with the ball at the top of the key here. Harden with the ball dribbling, and now he tries to make his move into the lane. Floats it up. No good. Tip in. No good. Rebounded by Klay Thompson. What's up, Behind the Arc basketball fan? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. Golden State with the ball. They take it past the timeline. They are down by 1. We are under 2 minutes left to go in this game. Steph Curry with the ball at the left wing here for Golden State. Tries to make his move inside the lane, underneath the basket. Curry, no good with a layup. Too strong off the backboard. Rebounded by the Rockets here, Houston. Houston with the ball. Off the missed shot by the Warriors of Golden State. James Harden has it. Guarded by Durant here at the top of the key. Harden with 1:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. 3 on the shot clock here. Harden tries to make his move. And he's into the lane. Floats up the shot. No good. But it's an offensive rebound right there by Houston. Huge to control that. 10 on the shot clock. 1:10 on the game clock. Houston with the ball at the top of the key here with Chris Paul. Chris Paul making his move into the lane. Floats up that pass. Stolen away by Golden State. Let's see here. Golden State try to get the steal. Bodies collided towards the midcourt area. And that ball will go back to Golden State as it went out of bounds. What a game between both of these teams right now. The score is still the same. 110 Houston, 109 Golden State. Houston right there. So many chances to score, and they just couldn't, as Graydon was pointing out. They really needed to do something right there, and they couldn't. A minute left to go. Now Golden State has the ball. We're going to see here what happens. Kevin Durant has it at the top of the key. He dribbles towards the right wing of the perimeter here. 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Durant tries to make his move inside. Passes it back outside. Iguodala, a 3. Hits it from the left corner. Andre Iguodala from downtown. Golden State with a lead. 112-110. 40 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. This is crazy right now, guys. 112-110. And it looks like we got some free throws coming up for Houston. As James Harden got fouled with 38.7 seconds remaining. James Harden went inside the low post, got fouled. He has a chance to tie it up. What a game between both of these teams right now. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button. Down below, subscribe as well. James Harden, first shot at the line. It is a make. He hits that one. What a game between both of these teams right now. James Harden hit his first shot at the free throw line. It goes down. They'll have a second opportunity here. James Harden, a perfect 7 for 7 right now from the line in this game. Harden has 33 points. He could tie it up. Here he is. And that one rolls in. Ew, we are tied up at 112. Hit those like buttons, guys, if you haven't done so already. 35 seconds left to go. Golden State with the ball. They take it past the timeline with Kevin Durant. Durant now. 14 on the shot clock, 29 on the game clock. Durant has it at the top of the key. 20 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Kevin Durant trying to make his move. Jumper at the right elbow. No good. Rebounded by Houston here with 16 seconds left. Houston with a final opportunity. 13 seconds left to go in this one. Houston takes the ball past the timeline with Chris Paul. Chris Paul at the right wing perimeter. 8 seconds. 7 seconds with Paul. Paul at the top of the key. Paul with 4. Paul with 3. Paul driving to the basket. Tied up with a ball with 1.5 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see what they roll it here. He was tied up on the play with 1.5 seconds left to go. Let's see here. Klay Thompson swarming in with Kevin Durant to tie up Chris Paul right underneath the basket. It will be a jump ball with 1.5 seconds left to go. Hit those like buttons, guys. Let's get this to 10 plus likes. Most likely overtime here. 1.5 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Tied up at 112. Jump ball at the free throw circle, Houston side of the court. And Chris Paul, what are you doing, man? Going up for the jump ball way early. Here we are. Paul tips it back out. Desperation three. I don't think it was before the horn. Anyway, it was an air ball. And here we are, guys. Overtime. Ha ha. Great game between both of these teams. We are going to overtime. 112 apiece. What a game. Yes, indeed, Ryan. What a game. Houston had a 13-point lead in this one. And now we're tied up going to overtime. We got TCE back in the chat. What is up, man? Thanks so much for joining me. If any of you guys are new here in the chat, make sure to give this the thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below as well. That was crazy. 4 overtimes last night between Portland and Utah. That was insane between both of those teams. 112 right now. So Portland against Utah in yesterday's game. That was crazy. Portland, the leading scorer was CJ McCollum, 41 points in that game. Nikolai